that you have.
But today, Dan Patrick and the four Danettes are not here. So sitting in for Dan Patrick and hosting the Dan Patrick Show, here's Steve Covino and Rich Davis.
Yo, what's up, buds? Friday.
Good morning. Good day. It is Friday, finally.
Friday.
TGIF, which makes you Urkel, I guess.
What are you, Belky? Got any cheese?
Don't be ridiculous. Welcome to our version of TGIF. Covino and Rich in for Dan Patrick. It's an extended haul. We did the hat trick earlier this week.
Yep.
Then we did our regular time, 5 to 7 on the East. But no one really cares. We're just here right now. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's been a fun week, and we're getting ready for the weekend. But if you did miss any of the shows earlier this week, catch the podcast too. Search Covino and Rich wherever you stream your podcast. And remember, we're streaming live on YouTube now. All the shows have a YouTube stream. Hey, I'm the guy in the red. But you know that because you're watching, right?
They see your lips moving.
That's youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. Please follow the YouTube page. It's free. And again, you could watch the radio show and be part of it. If you're on YouTube already, it's just @Covino and Rich FSR. So I hope you had a great Thursday night. Let's have a great weekend. Let's get into it.
I don't want to talk any baseball right now. The Mets are as awful as it gets. Tied with your Yankees in our Mets-Yankees bet with 40 games to go.
Exactly. They're tied.
Equally awful.
And they're atrocious, like the hairline of Scotty Brocious. So good luck to your teams. We're going to talk about what you need to watch this weekend. We do it every Friday on our regular time. Again, 5 to 7 on the East. Weekend hobnobbing is what we call it. Weekend hobbing, living for the weekend. We let you know what you need to watch this weekend in the world of sports and entertainment. Plus, we play a game today, giving away prizes. Just trying to give back to you. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player. All you have to do is guess. All you have to do is not lose, and you win a prize. We'll give away a CNR, Nerf football, get you ready for the football season. But it's our way of getting to know the WNBA a little more. And saying hi to Chipotle. Trying to get some free discounts or something.
We are also less than 3 weeks until the kickoff of the NFL season. So maybe a little later we discuss, like, what's that random storyline you're looking forward to that no one's really – Cam Ward, really the most untalked about rookie in the last 25 years. So what is that storyline where you're like, no, we got to think more about this?
I'm asking on the fly. Could it be about anything? Like things that are pretty good that not enough people talk about?
I think that's a fantastic question.
Broaden it up a little bit.
We'll get to that. We'll talk about something called honey potting. Do you know this?
Sounds tasty. I don't know.
So,
Yummy. Again, stick around and find out. F around and find out. We got Iowa Sam on the ones and twos.
Do you know that's a new parenting style? You brought this to my attention the other day, everyone. FAFO. It's the return of parents parenting tougher. F around and find out.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm going to slap you upside your head like my dad used to say.
Hey.
It's not that. It means let them fail on their own. So if like a kid's like, I'm not wearing a jacket, you just like, all right, you don't want to bring a jacket, then hey, F around and find out. Then don't bring a jacket. Don't be complaining to me. Like that's a great way of teaching them lessons.
I'll give you a great F around and find out. A great FAFO, as they call it.
FAFO. In fact, I've changed my name since reading this article and hearing about the trend. Steve FAFO Covino.
I thought it was El Fafo.
El Fafo is what they call me now because especially when you co-parent, it's very difficult. Rich, you know what I did just to prove that I walk the talk? School started this week, and I told my daughter all week, look, if you want to go to the mall, get those new pair of shoes, buy a few fits, the back-to-school drip, you want to go shopping, you want to buy some Trapper Keepers, a pencil box, and a lunchbox, whatever kids use today.
Trapper Keeper!
I'm like, be ready by 1 o'clock, and yeah, we'll go. Not a problem. Dad wants to do nice things for you.
Yeah.
Dude, I show up 3 hours later, and not only that, the teenage attitude she gave me that day. She basically told me to beat it, was giving me all this lip and side eye. You have no idea. Like, well, some of you might. She's a teenage girl. And I was like, you know what? Fafo. I was like, she's not ready. She's talking to me like I'm nobody from Nowhereville. I said, you know what? Not happening. I drove her right to her mom's house. That was it. She's like, Dad, I thought we were going to the mall. I'm like, you thought wrong. Fafo. Fafo. Meh, meh, meh. Drove away, and I was like, there's a new Fafo in town. El Fafo. F around and find out.
Dude.
Hey, man, you don't disrespect me and my time and everything else. I'm not on your watch. I got things to do. I gave you a time to be ready. You disrespected it. Had me waiting around like an idiot. You talk back to me like I was a chump. What am I, a chump? I'm your dad, Fafo, man.
Wow. Yeah, this happens in sports,
and
too.
It hurt. It hurt my feelings. I felt bad because I wanted to take her. She went to school with holes in her shoes.
Wow.
Not really, but you know what I mean.
You don't need to tie everything to sports, but I feel that way when yesterday the Mets, Kodai Senga was cruising, 90 pitches, and they took him out. And when they took him out, the minute they were going to the bullpen, in my mind I was like, bullpen stinks right now. Fafo. But we're gonna F around the Mets give up the lead, lose the game.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you pull out the switch. Doesn't mean you beat your kid. Doesn't mean you slap him upside the head. It doesn't mean you give him a knuckle sandwich or whatever threat you got. It means if they think they got all the answers and they're not gonna eat because they're not hungry, all right, well, don't eat, but don't ask me for anything later. F around and find out.
I'll give you one last one to wrap it up, and we'll talk some NFL and some nonsense. My son, he's 5 years old. Every time he puts on his stupid little Crocs, I'm like, buddy, if you're going to run around the block and downhill, put on your sneakers.
Don't run in those.
Hey, buddy boy, Benny, don't run in those. I'm fine, Dad. I see my kid running down our hill. We live sort of on a little hill.
It's a Benny Hill.
His
name is Ben.
He's got his little Crocs on. And I'm like, this little effer is going to fall. And when you know it, falls, skins his knee. But I hate to see it, but
you know what?
Fafo!
As Allison Chains said, a lesson learned, bro. Lesson learned, Fafo.
Are you okay, buddy? What did Dad tell you?
It's like the Yankees. You already made this reference, though, Rich, but keep putting in Devin Williams. Just keep putting him in.
Yeah, it's like my 2-year-old Koa. He didn't want to be locked in his car seat, so we roped him up on top of the suitcase.
Yeah,
rack.
exactly. Fafo.
That's exactly it, Danny G.
But no, it's true. It applies to everything, and I think parenting is the number one time where it's like, you know what? Go ahead, do it. Or relationships, right? How many times has a woman been like, that's what you want to do? Okay. When she says, okay, fine, you're like, oh, uh-oh.
It's just letting them fail. Yeah. That being said, because of their stubbornness or because they think they're right, but you know otherwise as an adult. That being said, we wish all the kiddos a great school year, back to school this week on the West Side, but we got to talk LeBron James. I know some people hate talking LeBron James. Some people love to just hate on LeBron James.
I think LeBron James isn't really – we're not so much talking about LeBron. He's sort of what we call the jump off to this conversation because on social media, Danny G hit us up with a video, and my goodness, the comments prove how moronic people are.
I want Spot, our video guy, to be on standby for this one because I think he's going to have a thing or two to say to you, especially, Rich, about it. Spot, for the record, is a guy that turned his life around. He's now a gym rat. He had never gone to the gym ever in our 20 years of knowing him. And then all of a sudden, he had a health scare, and now he's Mr. Fitness, Mr. Olympia, slim good body, ripped like Jesus. So be on standby. Spot's also on the videos as we speak. LeBron James is a gym rat. They say 16-hour sessions, right?
Who, me? Yeah, he does long days. In the headline, which was trending this morning, says LeBron's workout form ignites online debate.
Online debate. Recent online discussion erupted after users critiqued LeBron James' workout while lifting. He's doing like deadlifts, but again, he looks like a specimen. We know his resume. We know his resume. We know how physically fit he is. He comes conditioned every year. People are questioning if this is the way to go, if it's suitable for his athletic build. LeBron, who's set to enter his 23rd season in the NBA, has been defended by many who point out his long-standing career.
I mean,
but
dude, can you repeat that? His 23-year career.
21st season, yeah.
And some fat jabroni on Twitter is criticizing how he works out. You mean a guy that stayed relatively healthy for 2+ decades in the NBA, a multiple-time MVP, a guy that's won NBA titles with multiple teams, arguably the GOAT other than Jordan in most people's minds. You are going to criticize his workout?
So
I'm not saying you. The
collective you.
Come on.
You, Darvish. So what we're getting at is you got one side saying, well, clearly whatever he's doing is working. The proof is in the longevity and his physical abilities, the absolute peak of athleticism. And then you have a bunch of gym rats or know-it-alls. And again, as Denzel Washington says, we'll talk about that later, everybody has an opinion. They're critiquing his technique, saying he's not doing it right, and he's a jabroni, and he's an idiot, and look how he lifts, and he's going to hurt himself, and how do you get results lifting like that? It's like, I don't know. He's done it for 23 years.
To me.
So whether you like him or not, how could you make fun of a guy who has these results regardless of the form?
There are so many examples of where know-it-alls put their 2 cents in, and you're like, you're gonna criticize? I've seen funny videos where, like, random dudes start giving golf swing advice to female professional golfers. It's like, hey, sweetheart, your backswing. It's like, she's a pro, you dope.
So
I have another example.
All right, but I want people to put their thinking hats on, their thinking caps. Based on this LeBron criticism, which, again, is so easy to want to criticize him because he's such a polarizing guy. I get that. But can you really critique somebody if they look better than you or if it just works for them when it comes to their workout? Because I know, Rich, you often get criticized by guys like Spot. I joke about it. I say you do a bunny boy workout. Rich does the Pee Wee Herman workout. Where he just, he wakes up in the morning and he picks up 2 2-pound weights and he's like, okay.
Listen.
Good morning, Mr. Crabtree.
I look at it this way. When I see people my age, I see so many people in their 40s tearing a pec. Oh, I pulled my shoulder, my knee. All, you hit middle age, and so many people get these unnecessary gym injuries, which is why, you know what I do now? I've given up heavy free weights. I'm on machines. I'm lifting lighter weights.
I mean,
but guess what?
In fairness, though, you've been on this routine for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I'm not here trying to hurt myself. I'm not. I'm trying to maintain and just look the best that I can. I'm not trying to be, again, Mr. Universe. I'm not trying to be a power lifter. I'm not trying to be Derek Poundstone.
And
I'm not trying to be a strong man.
And guys like our video producer Spot, he's like, oh, you don't really work out the right way. Meanwhile, this guy's had shoulder surgeries, knee surgeries. You name it. The guy's always limping around.
Now you're just making things up to suit your point. I never had a knee surgery.
The other day, were you not limping around with both legs and you were like visibly in the studio like,
Yeah. I tweaked my knee. I never had surgery on it.
So your shoulder though.
Spot free wrestles people.
But that had nothing to do with working out. That was hurting before I started working out.
So can you really critique somebody
But
about
thanks
their
for making
workout?
your point.
About their workout or anything in life if they're doing better? Like if some guy...
I have a friend that's broke that tries to give financial advice.
I was just gonna say that, but I know people get real butthurt when you talk about their finances or you call them out for being broke.
There's a guy I know that constantly talks about all the money moves he's making. And I'm like, then why do you drive a 1998 Civic?
No, it's true, man.
Or
I was recently criticized. I went to several places for vacation. Like, why would you go there? Like, why would I go there? I got criticized because I chose Costa Rica recently. I'm like, Costa Rica? Some family members. I'm like, why would you go there? I'm like, you go nowhere. How could you? I mean, have you ever been there?
You go to the Poconos.
No, but you've never been there. So how could you criticize the place I just went to? And I'm telling you, it's great. So
the example I was going to give was, I call this the Tom Brady. What's happening to LeBron right now? I'm calling the TB. Because There's a clip. We'll never find it, Sam. You could search the internet forever. We'd never find it.
Well, it's like that photo in your phone. You see it all the time, but when you're looking for it, you can't find it.
Oh, 100%.
Because that clip is out there, but now that you look for it, you can't find it.
And that's a crazy phenomenon, too, by the way.
Yeah.
A picture on your phone you know you have.
Mm-hmm.
Can never find it.
Can never find it when you need it.
Oh, we renovated the backyard. Oh, let me show you the before picture. I mean, I know I have the before picture. How do I not?
And then sometimes you're able to find it, and here's the weird part of the phenomenon. The one time you're able to find, let's say, that picture or the clip, it doesn't play. How many times do you find a YouTube clip, and you're like, you got to see this, and that's when it's loading. And it's like,
do we not have Wi-Fi here? What is going on?
Wait, hold on. I can't believe it's not playing.
No, stand by. It's about to play. It's about to play.
The world does not want me to have this right now.
I
don't know what that phenomenon is. But just accept it.
Oh, it's without a doubt. You try the minute you like.
I call it the Covino because it happens to me all the time.
It happened to me just the other day. I told one of the dads at like a little back to school thing. I'm like, yo, did you see the Ohtani triple play? No, I missed it. I'm like, yo, you got to see this. Of course, at that moment,
isn't that a breakfast here at Denny's?
Oh, the Ohtani triple play?
Yeah, only in Los Angeles. The rest of you guys are missing out.
The Ohtani triple play comes with bacon and sausage.
Yep.
And ham. I call it the Brady. We'll never find this clip, but back in the day when Tom, before he chose football over his family, there was a time he came to a post-game press conference, and he was wearing some really stylish sweater that obviously Giselle had bought for him, had purchased for him. He gets up to the podium, and he looks like damn Derek Zoolander. He looks like
oh, you nailed it. Because his hair was all spiky. I remember it was the hair that really stood out.
I know it's hard being so ridiculously good looking.
He shows up like handsome Squidward.
He looked like handsome Squidward with a Zoolander outfit on. And
he really did.
And with all due respect, some fat reporter in a polo shirt with a lanyard around his neck.
Don't say that. Say fatso. It's coming back.
Oh, fatso?
Yeah, it has a different, lighter ring to it.
All right, some fatso.
There you go.
With a polo shirt where the buttons were popping open in the top, with a lanyard around his neck, with a comb over, was like, Tom, what's with the sweater? And Tom Brady just goes, I quote Tom Brady. He didn't say anything. He just goes, and that was a, you're criticizing me?
He's like, you.
And I just
slob
remember,
over here.
I remember the guy criticized Brady's sweater. Brady looked at him and gave a little.
He gave him a Kawhi Leonard, like.
And I think for anyone criticizing the workout routine of LeBron James, he should give the world the Tom Brady.
Yeah, you could critique anything else. His work ethic, his 16-hour-a-day gym sessions, his form, it doesn't matter. Whatever he's doing is working not only on the court, but he's in great shape, right? I mean, he looks fantastic for his age, for anybody. So maybe his form isn't correct for, again, a power lifter or a gym rat or whatever, but whatever he's doing, he knows his limits. He's a professional athlete. The people criticizing him, probably not.
I always find it interesting. I don't think we could ever criticize someone that is super successful at that. Like, it's odd to me. Like, again, it's like
yeah, but we all sort of do that in a way, right?
Like picture,
and that's why, honestly, I think that's what separates our show from other shows. I think we always factor in, like, I might not be a fan of this guy or frustrated with this person, but they're still way better at this game than we were.
I can hate the Mets.
Yeah, we're just fans, and I think that's what separates this show. There's so many people that criticize from the sideline, and it's a wild thing that people need to keep in mind. Is perspective that needs to change a little bit. It's like, really, you're criticizing them? Think about that.
We've all seen
In fact, that's what Denzel Washington's mad about. We'll play that clip later on.
We've all seen. The word fatso's in style now, right?
Kind of. I hear
Okay.
fatso. It's like a dirty word because it is. It's mean, but fatso feels a little lighter than you're just fat. And I hear it used a lot more recently
bringing-
than you have in the past, like, 5+ years.
Bringing back Fatso. Well,
Yeah.
how about this? How about some Fatso watching, like, I don't know, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders Netflix show and criticizing them.
America's Sweetheart, yeah.
Some dude that is using his belly button for cheese dip while he's sitting on the couch. Fatso. Like cutting down these women like, yeah, she's all right. Yeah, she's all right. It's like seeing your not attractive friend swiping on Tinder or Bumble or something, and you're like, you're saying no to her? You should say yes to anyone.
I think it's just LeBron's a polarizing guy, so no matter what he does, it's going to get criticized. And the latest, if you just joined us, Covino and Rich in for Dan Patrick. Yeah, a lot of things he does is worthy of criticism. The way he flops. You could talk about the way he handled the Bronny James thing. Anything. The
way he reads.
The way he reads.
The way he reads the first page of every book.
Exactly. Yeah, there's plenty of things to criticize. But the latest was his form and his technique at the gym. And look at this guy. Everything he's doing is wrong. And can you really critique if someone looks better and it works for them? Like what I'm thinking, too, when I'm watching him like deadlift is, all right, maybe his form's not right, but he knows that if he pushes any further, that's how he might hurt himself. Like, this is just enough for me. Like, doing this works for me. Like, people at that level especially, know their own body. So,
have you ever seen those memes like work out for what you do? And you see someone at the gym, you're like, what are they doing? And what's that Olympic sport, curling? It's someone that's just down on the floor doing this one motion, and you're like, what are they working out to do? And you're like, oh. Yeah, that's what they do. Work out for what you do. LeBron James clearly knows how to work out.
What you're shooting for.
Yeah.
Like we brought up our buddy Spot, who if it wasn't 6-something in the morning on the West Coast, he'd probably be debating with you. But he's lifting to get strong and for strength in a lot of ways. You know, Rich lifts for, what do they call it? Glamour muscles? What do we call them? Like just to look good in a T-shirt.
Yeah, you just don't want to look. You don't want to look sloppy.
And to maintain.
I'm not looking.
So he's and I'm the same way. I'm trying to lift a little lighter. Ooh, ouch!
I don't even know what he said.
He said, "When's that going to happen?"
Oh, do you mean the guy that didn't do a thing for 35 years, then all of a sudden he's slim good, buddy?
You mean the guy who learned more in 2 years than you learned your whole life?
To mean the guy who's always injured, hobbling around the studio because
I love how that's your go-to because you don't understand what working out is.
Wow. You could try all you want, but you won't beat me in a ravishing
Go play with your 5-pound dumbbells. I'm sure the women will lend them to you.
The Pee Wee Herman edition.
The little Pee Wee Herman edition.
I
the
do
signature series.
I do fight the women at the gym for those small weights.
Yeah, Rich does use pink dumbbells.
They're cuter.
Which is
how's that pink bowling ball treating you?
Yeah.
How's that 5-pound bowling ball treating you?
So can you critique someone about their workouts if they're in better shape, if they look better, and if it works for them, who cares?
Yeah.
Beat it. Mind your business.
That's what
He's
I'm
at
saying.
the gym 16 hours a day, they say. 16-hour sessions, which sounds insane, but there's got to be something to what he's doing to last this long at that level.
Come on.
So maybe we should take a page from the LeBron book that he never reads and instead of criticizing him, say, hey, maybe this works.
Yep. No diggity, no doubt. All right, listen, we're going to get to a bunch. There's a big rivalry that...
By the way, can you tell me, Spot, what he's doing wrong before you move on?
Why are you asking him? Like,
Because we're showing the clip on our YouTube page. Another reason to check us out, youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. He's doing these deadlifts, but like, I'm no
John Bastow?
I'm no John Bastow. So I'm not seeing what the problem is. Everyone thinks they know everything.
I wouldn't begin to know because I don't know exactly what his intention is.
Exactly.
Because he's doing something between a deadlift and a Romanian deadlift. He's yanking up the weight.
Here, this guy, Romanian.
Is that why he's wearing this war helmet?
His lower back is a little bit too arched, you could argue. I don't know. You really have to go in and critique every little thing. But then you look at him. Look at his lean muscle mass. He's in great shape.
All right, so we all agree.
It's like, what do I know?
Do you look like LeBron?
No.
Then shut up. The end. That's really it. And that's like, I don't know. We should name this. Shut up, then.
So
Shut up, Fatso. Call it Shut Up, Fatso.
Shut up, Fatso. I'm going to pull a Shut Up, Fatso on you.
So we got a lot to get to. It's a Friday. Danny's excited, and every Dodgers and Padres fan is excited because the best rivalry in baseball this year, Padres-Dodgers, goes down this weekend. So we will talk a little baseball coming up, but football's on the brain because we are less than 3 weeks away. So there's a couple fun stories in the world of football and a trend called honeypotting. I'll explain. We'll talk about it next right here. Covino and Rich in for the great Dan Patrick.
Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Covino, how do you do it? Didn't you just get back from Lake Tahoe? I did, like around midnight last night.
And you got only 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah, but guess what? Quality sleep. And I didn't waste time tossing and turning and flipping the pillow back and forth. And, should I lay on my side or my back? Because I got a Sleep Number bed. And I know my setting, and it's just right. Perfect. 75. Not too soft, not too firm. Perfect for me, and you could adjust it. I love it.
Based on our last conversation, it would be like someone with a weak-ass mattress criticizing your sleep
Yeah,
number.
don't tell me about my sleep patterns. I got my sleep IQ. I know how well I'm sleeping. I know how great it is. I got the i8, and I've had it for a few years now. And, man, I love it. It's my favorite bed. I don't want another bed. You know how hotel beds are usually better? My bed's better than the hotel bed.
Why don't you brag about it? I got the i8 as well. I got the one with the split in the middle of it where the wife and you could have different levels of sleep. Like you could tilt it up, put your feet up, put the head of the bed up. So
a big giant split.
All adjustable. And you do miss it when you travel. There's so many reasons to love your Sleep Number bed. They feature cooling layers to help you have a soothing sleep throughout the night. Sleep right with True Temp bedding designed to move heat and humidity away. So why choose a Sleep Number bed? So you could sleep just the way you like. The only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like. Your Sleep Number setting, mine's 75, around 75, 80. The sale of the year is going on right now. All beds are on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed.
Limited time, exclusively at Sleep Number stores near you. Sleep Number, official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. See store or sleepnumber.com/Patrick for details. Thank you, Sleep Number.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready? Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah!
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like, "Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense." Her mom walked in. "Can you believe he was dead the whole time?"
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say. It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, "Oh, look at that bozo over there," and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct. 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to hit the gym today and do everything wrong and still look better than all the fatsos criticizing me. Like
Thank
LeBron
you.
James.
LeBron.
Yeah, like LeBron.
Oh, man. Just give the Kawhi laugh, give the Tom Brady chuckle. Like, you think you know more than me?
I think this all goes back to, like, what is it? Those who live in glass houses. What's the old saying? You know the old saying.
Fool me once.
Yeah, fool me once.
Fool me once.
There it is.
Shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Like, really? Let me see the people that are criticizing LeBron James' workout. Let me see them and their longevity in professional sports. So that's what we were getting at. And we weren't necessarily defending LeBron. There's a lot of LeBron haters. We're just stating the facts. The guy's played for a long time at a really high level.
Yeah.
We're Covino and Rich in for Dan Patrick, and most cars on the road could use a little TLC. At Mako, we bring your car back to life with affordable paint jobs and light collision repairs. Get a free estimate today. Better get Mako. So I'm Steve Covino. That is Rich Davis. Iowa Sam is on the ones and twos. Danny G, super producing. And stick around later today because we're going to do Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player, our way of familiarizing ourselves with everything. And Weekend Hobnobbing. We do it every Friday. What you need to watch in the world of sports and entertainment.
Now, there was a story that I saw I want to bring up real quick. Not so much having to do with sports, but I think you'll have a take on this. I wonder if you think this is legit or not. There's a woman in New York. I saw this article out of the New York Post. And it's all based on a woman who is being paid by other women to tempt their boyfriends and husbands.
Wow.
To see if they'll cheat. It's like a hot influencer who is hiring herself out. Like, do you want me to see if your guy's loyal? And
so it's a trap. It's a tarp.
The old honeypot, the trap.
It's a setup.
Do you think this is deceptive? Do you think? I mean, if you catch a guy cheating, he's cheating, or is it?
It's a sliding scale of what's considered cheating nowadays. Because growing up, again, and we're in our 40-somethings, it had to be something physical to be considered cheating, right? Like Olivia Newton-John was talking about.
Had to be physical.
Yeah, let's get physical. That's cheating. Now, in today's world, if you simply like someone's Instagram post and she has a fine bootay and you liked it, you're emotionally cheating. You cheated.
You cheat, Dr. Jones. You cheat.
It's like, okie dokie, Dr. Jones. Hold on to your potatoes. I'm not sure I did. I'm not sure I did anything. All I did was like a social media post. But if you're with a person who considers that cheating, then I guess you did. It's a sliding scale of what's considered cheating.
Well, let me read this. Suspicious women hire me as a honey trap to test if their boyfriend will cheat, and it's shocking how fast men will fold. Move over private detectives. There's an influencer. Her name is Lana Madison.
Ooh, Lana.
She sounds
nice,
like
Three's Company name.
Sounds like someone Larry Dallas would meet at the Regal Beagle.
She definitely hangs at the Regal Beagle.
Jack, I got Lana and the girls down at the Regal Beagle.
Lana and like a Wanda.
And apparently, this influencer in her 20s has thousands of women asking her, test my man. And
how hot is she?
I mean, well, yeah, take a look. She's freaking hot.
Ooh.
I mean, she's a good-looking woman. I
was just wondering. I mean,
I can't lie.
If you're going to be the bait out there, I'm wondering what she looks like. That's all.
I slide into a guy's inbox, flirt, and see how far he'll go is really her move.
Yeah, but if you're a guy, right, you're Bart from Minnesota, and no one's hitting you up ever, and some smoking hot chick out of nowhere starts hitting you up.
Hey, Bart.
You're not, sus. I mean, is Bart really going to be like, whoa, wow.
Man, I must really got it.
Man.
She loved that picture of me holding the fish, I
know
guess.
I looked hot in this Under Armour polo. Like, is he really thinking, like, this Vikings hat on me really must work? Is he really thinking that it's legit? That's the other thing that people need to be aware of then. And I bet this is a growing thing. I believe that because there's so much temptation on social media. Like, women know you're up to something. Like,
you're
sitting there smiling at your phone. What does she think's going on?
She is charging $5,000 for her top plan.
Wow.
Which is including DM sliding and possibly bumping into him
Get
in
out of
person.
here. I'm only a lawyer on your guys' radio show.
Yeah.
But this sounds like entrapment.
It is. I think it is.
Danny, I know you're happily married, but if you were just dating your girl and you found out she was trying to set you up like that, is that grounds for like, yeah, we're done?
Yeah.
Like if you're baiting me, like I think that's bad form. And I know it sounds like, well, if you get caught cheating, aren't you the piece of trash? I think there's something so wrong about baiting a dude because guys.
Well, hold on. The fact that the guy took the bait is still more wrong. He's still worse in this story, so he doesn't have a leg to stand on, really.
But everybody's wrong in this scenario.
Yeah, true. But there's someone who's more wrong.
Yeah,
like, think about that argument, right?
If
you didn't set me up, I wouldn't have cheated.
Yeah,
you still took the bait, you loser.
If my wife tried to trick me like that, I would say that she's in the wrong. I'm just vulnerable.
What do you mean? No way. I get it. That's your angle, but you're more wrong because.
Vulnerable how? Like you would cry if you were on The Bachelor?
Yeah, you took the bait.
I'm saying if your girl pays a model to essentially seduce you and you give in, Are you really in the wrong? Isn't she the wrong one for setting you up?
You're not. You're supposed to have better willpower, dude.
I know,
You're supposed to
but I'm
have
just saying,
better.
like,
You know, you can't fall into that.
You ever seen the show Temptation Island?
I've seen it. Yeah,
They're destined to fail. Humans don't resist those types of
not
scenarios.
not if it's the one, Rich. If you said if you were just dating, well, if you know that's the one you're going to wind up marrying, then that's not what you're using social media for.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
delete that immediately, guys. Don't ever fall into these traps.
Don't fall for traps. But
it's either your wife setting you up or it's just a scam. No one likes you. That's not the life you live anymore.
If you look at your friend requests and it's some hot foreign model, I promise you she's not in love with you.
Please wire me $2,000.
And by the way, if you get like a random text message and it's like, hey.
Who is this hot Swedish girl, Olga, that decided to friend me?
Yeah, no, it's a scam. So it's either a scam or your wife's setting you up because she thinks you're up to something. Or she's just trying to like find a way to, or a reason to divorce you. All right, don't fall for the trap. What's this called? Why is it called honeypotting? What does that even mean?
I think it's
you can catch bees with honey?
Yeah, it's almost like a trap, like a Winnie the Pooh with a honeypot. I don't
Okay.
know. So
honeypotting.
just don't fall for it. I just had to throw it out there because it was a big trending story today. And while I do think the guy caught up to no good is in the wrong, no, I think the woman for setting him up is even more in the wrong.
What if it was a hot chick, right, Danny G? And she's like, Danny, hey, what's going on? You're looking really hot. I love your Raiders shirts.
Nothing I love more than a guy that wears a Raiders hat with a Dodgers shirt.
And she's like, if you want, I got tickets tonight for Padres Dodgers. Like, can your wife really blame you for like buying into that one? And she's like, Dodger dogs on me, big boy.
I mean, if she has enough tickets for my girl to come too, it's all good.
Oh, Danny G's like, yo, but she promised me Dodger dogs and free tickets.
And I want your Dodger dog.
Yeah. Like, that's it is not fair. You're right, Rich. You're putting a guy in a bad spot.
So I think, while the guy's an idiot if he falls for it, I think the woman for trying to set him up is equally or maybe even more in the wrong. Like, what type of baiting, treacherous, scandalous nonsense is that?
Well, you know what? It goes both ways. What if you hired a sugar? Maybe we could be like the sugar daddy version of this, Rich, where we just, there's guys that think their women are up to no good, and we're like, hey, baby, you want a Louis Vuitton? Give your boy a call. I'll be your stevia daddy because I'm not rich enough to be a sugar daddy, but I'll buy you a sweet Coach bag.
Stevia daddy.
Stevia daddy, Steve Covino.
Well, hey, your thoughts at Covino and Rich. And
No,
again,
but my point is you could play this game both ways. Like, do you think your woman wouldn't take the bait on some sort of
like rich guy?
Yeah, like, hey, what's your Amazon wish list, honey? I'll make your dreams come true.
Say your name is Sergio.
Yeah, my name's Sergio.
And I have a yacht.
I happen to see your profile.
All right, well, hey, again, anything you want to chime in on at Covino and Rich, in for the great Dan Patrick. We're going to talk some NFL next, and, of course, the biggest feud in baseball, the best rivalry goes down this weekend. We'll talk a little Padres-Dodgers coming up right here on CNR.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it. Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk.
Yeah. All right. Play it again, Sam. Iowa Sam on the ones and twos. By the way, that's a Mandela effect. I don't think anyone ever said play it against Sam.
I don't know old movies. The only old movie I know is actually on TV now. Wizard of Oz came out on this day in 1939, so if you're wondering why you might see it on random channels today.
I was like, is it Thanksgiving or something? I was so confused.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So we're Covino and Rich in for the great Dan Patrick. Show 4 of the week, so it's the segmented Dan Patrick Hall. And right now we're live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. Remember, after the show, the DP podcast, and our stream goes up. So if you miss any of today's show, be sure to listen to the podcast. Search Covino and Rich wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to follow and review the podcast. Rate it 5 stars because anything less is uncivilized. Steve Covino, Rich Davis, Danny G, Sam Spot, Rich's brothers hanging out. We're having a fun Friday morning show. Wherever you are, thank you guys for hanging out, and shout out to all the affiliates.
With roughly 40 games to go, are you confident your Yankees will hang on and turn it around, or are you genuinely pessimistic?
I buy into what we said recently about rock bottom. Like, there's only one way to go from there, and with all the mental buffoonery they've dealt with and just the stupid plays and the dumb errors they've made, I think they can only turn it around. Your Mets, on the other hand, I don't know.
I don't think listen, I know we're East Coast guys. Most of our affiliates not in New York, right? But the Yankees and Mets right now, those are our teams. So we can't deny who our teams are. Covino.
Yeah.
As we speak right now, the Mets and Yankees have the same record, 64-57, with 41 games to go. And forget our bet, our Mets-Yankees bet. They are both now in a position where they've dropped, where both have a half a game lead for the last wild card spot. The Cleveland Guardians are a half a game behind the Yankees.
Yeah.
And the Reds.
My misery meter's been going off the charts.
And the Reds are a half a game behind the Mets. So the reality is that with 40 games to go, like, it's a new season, essentially.
Can I tell you something?
Your team and my team both have a half a game lead in the wild card.
Again, we have a big bet going on. Who has the better record? But it's been a crazy season, and it gets crazier this weekend. I have a quick question before we get into the next hour and give away prizes and all the fun. I'm proud of myself like Randy Macho Man Savage. I really am. I'm so proud of myself because I just came back from a family event.
Yeah.
Right? In Lake Tahoe. And as we head into this weekend, it's the Yankees-Cardinals, speaking of. Some good matchups.
Yeah.
Some fun matchups. And the biggest one of all, the Padres and Danny's Dodgers. I met a guy at one of these family events over the weekend who had full-on Padres gear on, like he was Bruce Bochy from the 80s. Like he was Steve Garvey. Like he had full like jersey and hat on. So the obvious and a Padres t-shirt underneath. Right? And he was the greatest dude. He was a really nice guy. We got along great. So I was like, say, man, big Padres fan. He's like, not really. I'm like, not really? You're all decked out.
Not really.
He's all decked out. I was like, how did I miss on this? You're wearing all Padres gear. And I was giving you props on your team. He's like, I'm from L.A., so everyone thinks, but I'm both. And I'm like, wait a second. Hold on.
What?
And I said, you can't be both. They're rivals. And he told me his whole story about how he's from L.A. and his mom was and this and that. He goes, but, you know, he lives in San Diego now. And he's a fan.
No.
He goes, yo, he was telling me there's a lot of them. And I'm like, yeah, I never met one ever. You're the only guy.
Wait, hold on.
But, dude, I let it slide because I felt it wasn't the time and place. I was like, you know, it's a celebration of life here. You know, we're a family event. Like, whatever.
Well, hold on.
I'm like, all right, man, that's cool.
Pose the question.
Yeah.
Is there a combination that is even worse than that? Like, you can't like, I don't know, Packers and the Bears. Like, you know, like Cowboys, Niners. Like, I don't know.
Hey, it happened.
All right, we got more next. In for Dan Patrick.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready? Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes. We talk about pop culture. We talk about sports. We talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, "Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense." Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
Let's start in the NFL
Chiefs
while
win.
the Rams and Chargers clash tomorrow afternoon in preseason play. Head coach Sean McVay talks about the plan for quarterback Matthew Stafford, who hasn't practiced all training camp due to an aggravated disc in his back.
Yeah, he's going to work out on Saturday. Hopefully it responds a little bit better and trying some different things that are hopefully going to be in alignment with getting him back out on the field.
The Steelers taking a slow approach to the preseason as quarterback Aaron Rodgers will not play along with other starters when they take on the Bucs Saturday in Pittsburgh. Caleb Williams expected to be under center when the Bears take on the Bills Sunday night in Chicago. Packers quarterback Jordan Love said he will practice again next week after undergoing thumb surgery. The Mets slide continues, falls to the Braves in New York. Mets have dropped 13 of their last 15 games. Nationals clipped the Phillies. Tigers down 3-0, rallied to score 4 unanswered runs, beat the Twins in 11. That's sports. I'm Ron Tomas.
DP.
Dan Patrick.
Welcome to the Dan Patrick Show.
We are the most unathletically decorated show in radio history, I think.
America's most revered sports talk show.
Respect the position that you have.
But today, Dan Patrick and the four Danettes are not here. So sitting in for Dan Patrick and hosting the Dan Patrick Show, here's Steve Covino and Rich Davis.
Hey, what's up, buds? Friday.
What a week, huh?
Most
what
kids,
a week. What a country.
Most kids out here back in school.
Yeah.
And it's just that time of year. Football less than 3 weeks away.
Shout
Friday.
out to Thornton Mellon.
Friday.
Because he's back to school, too.
Or,
How do you like that? Or flashback reference.
Or Billy Madison. Back to school.
Yeah, that's Rich Davis. I'm Covino. We got Iowa Sam on the Glockenspiel. He's on the ones and twos. And Danny G super producing on the phones at 877-99 on Fox. Remember that number because we're playing the game later. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player. Well, all you have to do is not lose. It's multiple choice. You just not lose and you win a prize. We'll tell you when. But you could always call and get involved. The most interactive show on radio. The world famous CNR on FSR. Again, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 on the East. But when they say, hey, we need you to fill in for DP, hell yeah, let's do it. Love hanging out with you guys. Appreciate it. Everything at Covino and Rich, and we're streaming live on YouTube
now,
at Covino and Rich FSR.
Before you get back into your Padres-Dodgers question, you mentioned Billy Madison back to school.
No, I didn't. You did.
Oh, you said Thornton Mellon.
I brought up the Rodney Dangerfield Classic.
Oh, wait, lamer reference. Both good, but
you don't know about the Triple Lindy.
I'll go with Billy Madison. To prove to Dad I'm not a fool. We all watched Billy Madison 100 times in the 90s, right?
Go ahead. What's the next line? What's the next line?
Oh, I got my backpack on, my shoes tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight.
Oh, is that it?
Back to school.
Is that, I think it is.
That is it.
Back to school.
So, as you see kids go back to school, let's see how dumb you are. What do you remember from your college days of watching Billy Madison on VHS tape?
What about it?
My question is, can you name 3 teachers from the movie?
Well, Miss Lippy, definitely.
Oh, Miss Lippy.
Oh, yes.
Miss Lippy and her finger paintings.
Veronica Vaughn.
So hot.
Want to touch the hiney. And I have to know another one?
Yeah.
Oh, Principal, that guy, the horny guy.
P.S. I'm horny.
Yeah, him. Oh, the revolting blob.
Anderson.
Principal Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the third?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at you.
I kind of won. Thank you, Danny G. Was my lifeline
He gave
there.
you the assist, the alley-oop.
Yeah, that guy was so horny.
Spell Rizzuto.
All right. So
not
before
even a
we get
letter.
into Denzel Washington, best actor ever,
It's not even a word.
he has something to say about sports and sports broadcasting, talking heads. He calls them opinionaires. Before we get into that, I'm telling you a true story, and I'm so proud of myself.
For resisting?
So proud of myself because it wasn't the time and place. I went to a beautiful celebration of life. I went to my girlfriend's grandma, who was like a mom to her. I can't say funeral. It was a celebration of life, right?
Well, she had passed away. She had passed away months ago. And her request was, when I'm gone, I want the family to all get together here.
Because this was my favorite place.
Which
I
is
had
a
never
cool
been there.
idea, right?
Lake Tahoe in a beautiful cabin, beautiful setting. I had never been there. I was blown away. That's a whole other story. Like, hey, why haven't you? I've been in California for 17 years. No one's like, have you been to Lake Tahoe? Because it was amazing. Of course, I've heard of it, and I knew in my head it was probably beautiful, but my goodness, next level. So I'm there, and we're all celebrating the life of this wonderful woman.
Of Grandma.
Yeah. And there was a guy there, clearly the coolest guy in the room, and I say that respectfully, and I mean it. Like, this guy was the guy who seemed to be the coolest one there, right? And I say this.
And who knows cool more than you?
Yeah, I mean, I got that
go
sort of radar going on. Like, oh, that's the cool guy. We should probably chop it up a little bit. So I say that because he really was a cool dude. He really was. I had met him for the first time. He was there, and he was wearing, I'm not exaggerating, I thought Ken Caminiti walked in. He was wearing a Padres jersey, a Padres T-shirt underneath, and a Padres hat. So I pulled the automatic, obvious big Padres fan. I thought that was a no-fail. Hey, man, what a year they're having. Man, they're putting the Dodgers in their place. I thought this was going to be a full-on, Fernando Tatis, am I right? Conversation. But, of course, nothing is ever as it seems. And he says to me, respectfully, because he was a cool guy, he says, nah, I'm actually a fan of both. And I said, but what do you mean both? The Dodgers and the Padres?
Say what now?
Yeah, I was like, huh? And my natural instinct kicked in where I'm like, you can't be. But then I realized I don't know this man that well.
Didn't it backfire? By the way, didn't this backfire with you recently also where someone was wearing a band T-shirt?
Dude, it's so funny.
And you tried,
I had a flashback.
And you tried to make small talk. And you're like, oh, big, they had like a Rush shirt on. What was it?
I went to get like some body work appraised on my car, right? This is an endorsement for Mako. Should have went to Mako.
Oh, when you
so
said
I went to some jabroni.
I thought when you went to the body shop, I thought that was the strip club in L.A.
No, I actually went to this like weird body shop somewhere because someone knew a guy. And this is before I knew about the great deals at Mako. I walk up to the guy. The guy has a full-on Kiss T-shirt, right? And he had all these tattoos, and he looked like a roadie from the 1980s. You know the look I'm talking about. Like it looked like he was on the road with Kiss. Back in the late 70s, early 80s, right?
Hasn't got a legitimate haircut. Yeah. Hasn't updated his hairstyle since 88?
Yeah. He looked like, a roadie from a rock band. He had a Kiss T-shirt on. I was like, yo, man, big Kiss fan? He's like, no, I got this at a thrift shop. I was like, well, all right. He's like, I hate it. And then he goes on to tell me how he hates the band Kiss. I'm like, why are you wearing the shirt? I was just trying to make small talk. I really don't care. How much are you charging me for this body work? So, again, never judge a book by its cover. Nothing's what it seems. Avoid small talk because I go to this guy, Padres, huh? He goes, well, yeah, but nah. I'm like, what do you mean, but yeah, but nah? He's like, I like both. I'm like, and I did. I said, you can't. I said, they're rivals. He's like, nah. He goes, think about it. Whoever wins, I still win. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not how it works. But then again, I'm not trying to like.
Whoever wins, I win.
Yeah,
I wish called hedging your bets.
No, but here's how he explained it.
I wish I could have that mentality because it's like it's brilliant but stupid at the same time.
What he said to me though, it all made sense in the moment, and then it also clicked to me like I'm not going to debate this guy. We just met. He's a cool guy. He was cool, and I really did like him. And we're at like a celebration of life, not the time or place to be like, nah, man, it's not how it works. So he said. Think about it logistically. He's like, I'm not the only guy. There's a lot of us. Maybe people don't advertise it the way I do. I'm just real about who I am. He goes, I lived in L.A. I moved to San Diego. Like, geographically, it makes sense. I'm from L.A., so I grew up loving the Dodgers.
No,
but I've been in San Diego.
No.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what he said.
Okay, but I take offense to this as a lifelong Dodgers fan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dodgers fans always take over almost half that stadium. And, of course, it's changed a little bit here in the past couple of years with more Padres fans coming out.
Padres fans have gotten they've been developing a pretty cool home field advantage.
Because they used to be calm and cool. Now they're loud and a little bit abrasive sometimes, outspoken. Covino's favorite rappers are Padres fans.
That's what's it.
But if I moved to San Diego, which is a beautiful city, but if I moved there, I would stay a true blue Dodgers fan and go to their stadium and represent as a Dodgers fan. Now, if you didn't have a team and you moved to a new city and you took on their personality and their team, I get that. But if you have a team already, you don't go to a rival and also become a fan of their team.
And that's why I brought this up too, not to call out this dude, but to say how proud I am of myself to have the restraint to really dive into that and just let it slide. Again, time and place.
Proud of you.
But how this might be the greatest example of no, especially now, because that rivalry is so strong and they're playing this weekend. It's like, are you kidding me? They're playing tonight. Padres on the loose. What's up, Goose? That's what's in.
Let me tell you, the Padres-Dodgers, impossible to like both. But
is
then
there
again,
another one that's just as bad?
Well, here's my thought. My thought is like, I get it. You move, and you maybe adapt to the new city.
No.
But changing your sports teams is like something that is that's within you. I know that sounds dramatic, but like I'm a New Yorker. I've been in Los Angeles for 10 years. I'm a Mets fan. I can't, like, it would be very easy for me to be like, let me just root for the Dodgers. They've been great. But what do you do? Do you just give up on who you like? I don't get that mindset. I question whether or not you're really a fan.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He was all decked out, like we said.
Imagine being a New Yorker and being like, you know what? I'm a big Giants fan.
I thought Tony Gwynn was at the party.
I'm a big Giants fan, but you know what? I went to college at Villanova, spent some time down in the Philly area. I also like the Eagles. You can't like the Eagles and the Giants. You can't like the Padres.
My compromise was this.
And the Dodgers.
I'm a Yankees fan. I was like, I don't hate the Mets, but with the whole Soto thing now, I'm definitely not rooting for them at all. It's the most I ever hated them.
Yeah, but and even the Mets and Yankees aren't rivals.
Right.
It's more of like a city alliance thing.
Yeah,
Like
Dodgers, Padres might be. It's a top three. Like, you can't do that, but he did.
You know what it's like? You know, a lot of teams, Danny, won't trade, honestly, within their division because it just feels wrong. A lot of GMs and a lot of teams like are reluctant to perhaps trade players within a division because it just seems like odd, right? Like you don't want to give someone something. Or
Rich,
like,
you're one of the biggest Niners fans that I know. And because of that, I pay attention a little bit to that team now over the past 5 years. But that would be like you moving to Seattle and we're on some big radio station in Seattle or something like that. And you start becoming a Seahawks fan, too, and you wear a Seahawks hat and a Niners shirt.
It's BS. It's like, you ever see a politician throw on the hat of a team in a city, like, and you're like, you're just full of baloney. Stop it. It's so disingenuous. Nothing bothers me more than a politician.
Didn't Giuliani do that, like, with a team other than the Yankees?
I believe we caught recently Rick Pitino and Sebastian Maniscalco trying to root for both the Cubs or White Sox or the Yankees and the Mets.
Yeah, you're really not ingrained on the rivalry and what's really going on.
And Sebastian, with all due respect, I love Sebastian. He's actually a friend of the show.
From Chicago.
But
Chicago.
he's not a big sports guy. He's more of like a comedy music guy.
He's more of like a dancing comedian.
Yeah, I mean, like he's a funny guy, but
how come he's never come on our show?
You can't like.
Your friends
He's big time this now. He can't be a Cubs fan and a White Sox fan. It just feels wrong. Like I get it because there are some people that are like, I like both. I have a buddy Scott out here, one of the dads at the school I really like, and he's like, he has an Angels hat, but he's like, oh, I like the Dodgers too. Is that okay, Danny? Because it's AL, NL, and the Angels.
It's not as bad.
It's more understandable.
Yeah, it's not as bad, and it's a true story. That's why I shared it. We've debated these type of things in the past, but this one's very particular, and it's more about, honestly, it's more about knowing when to dive into these conversations.
I've
Sometimes you let things slide. Guys like Rich can't let things slide.
Yeah.
Rich is the kind of guy that he's at the barbershop and he hears someone say something wrong, and he jumps out of left field. Like he's
making all these base. You're like, slide out of left field.
Yeah,
I can't handle it. If I hear someone say
Rich
something,
comes out of left field like he's Jason Dominguez to correct the guy.
I can't stand by while someone says foolish stuff. Like if I hear someone drop some inaccuracies about sports or music or something at the barbershop,
Not
at the
worth
gym,
it.
I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me, pardon me. What you're saying is
There's no
wrong.
Devil Talk Davis over here.
I can't handle it.
Can't let it go.
Take it. If I met this guy, Covino,
Not
I don't
worth
care if it
it.
was at a wake or funeral or a beautiful moment. I would have been like, yeah, but with all due respect, we're here for Grandma. But what are you talking about? You can't like the Dodgers and the Padres.
But he was such a cool dude, though. He really was. I'm not just saying that because he could be listening. But, no, he really was, and that did really happen. So if you have any other examples of, like, impossible, hit us up at Covino and Rich, and you're always welcome to call 877-99 on Fox. We love talking to you guys and chopping it up.
You know what? I see it a lot in our industry, being that we work in broadcasting, before the world of national podcasting became a big thing, right? Like podcasting and national shows are what people listen to the most now, right?
Yeah, but podcasts are like stink holes, Rich.
And, yeah.
Everybody has one.
But
and most of them stink.
As far as audio entertainment, it's at a height right now because people do listen to radio and podcasting more so than ever, which is awesome, right? I do always find it funny when the local morning guy, like when we do a national show, I love that we talk to, hundreds of affiliates around the country. When you fill in for Dan, what is Dan on, like 600 different radio stations?
Yeah.
When you're on one local station, I always found it a little fishy when the new morning radio guy or, some new show comes into town and they like the local teams. I'm like, you're full of shiitake mushrooms. You're full of baloney. Like, and I'll call my buddy out because he's now so part of the city. But we mentioned the other day, our buddy Nico, who works in Phoenix. I just saw him throw out a first pitch at a Diamondbacks game.
Yeah.
I met him. He was a Tigers fan.
And he's from Detroit. Nico, when we'd go to the club back in the day in our 20s, Nico always wore that crisp Detroit Tigers hat. Now he's
he looked like Alan Trammell.
now
I thought it was Matt Noakes in '86.
He's been in Phoenix for like a decade. He's the big morning guy there. I see him like hosting events for the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks, and I there's a part of me that's like, come on, man, would you like them? Maybe you can. It's not like the Tigers.
Happens.
It's not like the Tigers
It
are
happens
rivals with the Diamondbacks, right?
I mean, again, for professional reasons, I'm sure it was easier for him. But
well, our boss told me, he goes, my man, the Dodgers pay the bills. You should like the Dodgers. and you know what? I've
been here for a decade. Can I root for the Dodgers? I think that's okay.
I mean, I've been here for a decade, but I feel like the minute if I pulled that sleazy move and I was like, goodbye, Mets, that's when they would finally do something. All right, let's say hi to Elijah in Fresno. What's up, man? You're on with Covino Rich.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. Covino met a guy that said he's a Padres and Dodgers fan. Is that possible?
So the only way that I feel like it would be okay is I have a son, and I'm a diehard Cleveland sports fan. I'm a Browns, Indians, I refuse to call them the Guardians.
Yeah.
Cavs fan. And if my son got drafted by the Steelers, I would throw on a Steelers jersey in a minute.
You know, when we've had these conversations in the past, the one true exception is if you have a child or a family member, like let's say my son Ben, who's 5. If my son Ben ended up getting drafted by the Phillies or the Braves, guess what? Yo, later Mets, my son's on the team.
Rich is going to be like,
I would start leading the chant. I would buy a Philly Fanatic bobblehead.
Rich is going to be
a full suit.
He's going to be politically incorrect with the whole headdress on there, rooting his son on.
Dude, if
the face paint and everything.
If my kid ended up on the Cowboys or the Seahawks,
It's a family affair at that point.
Yeah, we get it.
Your kids take priority, but I'm saying if you're just talking about,
we've talked about that, but this was like a very specific, like, yeah, I don't know if you could do that, but you're doing it. So, I just wanted to share the story. At the same time, I do feel bad if you saying it nationally on the radio.
If you relocate, Covino,
yeah,
and your kids are raised different than you, there's also that rub of, well, can your kids root for the team? Like,
yeah, but those are things we've discussed a million times. This is like a specific rivalry. Like you can't do both.
My buddy,
it's like watching a prize fight, and you're like, hey, who are you rooting for? You're like, both. Like, but you
just
can't.
hope both sides have fun.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like Sam, my buddy Mike, who we talked to the other day, who called up, lives up in Syracuse, New York. He's a lowly sad Jets fan. But his kids, because they're friends in school upstate New York, they're all Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. And he's like, yeah, my kids like the Bills. What am
New
I
York's third team.
He's like, what am I going to do? He goes, all their friends are Bills fans, and the Bills are really good, and Dad's a Jets fan. What am I going to be like? No! So, let's go to Dave in Buffalo. Speaking of Buffalo, what's up, man?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, now, Covino and Rich.
What's up, buddy?
Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for RDJ and Back to School, we would have eventually gotten I Am Iron Man. Baba Booey.
Fa-fa-fooey.
Fa-fa-foo. Let's say hi to Mo in Tempe. What's up, Mo?
Hey, Mo.
Hey, morning, guys.
Hey.
Hey, shout out to Rialto. I grew up in Fontana, so much love out there.
Nice. Next door neighbor.
Yeah, so I grew up, Niners fan, Dodgers, Lakers, and so I get it. My son, they're from Arizona, so he likes all of my rivals, which is horrible. But he likes the Cardinals, he likes the Suns. He's like, oh God, let me. So I got that. But then my brother-in-law, he's just an idiot. He likes the Broncos, and then he likes the Chargers. I said, come on, you can't do that, man.
I like the Broncos and the Chargers. I think that's the rule.
And that's
I
how
love the
felt.
entire AFC West.
Yeah,
That's weird.
This particular thing. If you have two teams, that's not even what we're talking about. If you have two teams,
yeah, so be it.
Whatever.
I get
all right?
it.
You
Some
got your
people-
reason.
some
But
people
when
might,
they're rivals, that's when it doesn't add up.
Yeah, that's the rub, and I think thank you for pointing that out, because that was the one thing we hadn't said. It's not a matter of having two teams, because that's also a little weird. But if you're like, yo, I grew up here, but I've lived hey, if you're a New Yorker that's lived in Florida for the last 30 years, or you've moved.
They're called snowbirds.
Yeah, if you've moved and you're like, you know what, I really have taken a liking to this team. That's fine. I get it. But you can't be like, you know who I like? Really love the Red Sox and the Yankees.
Exactly.
Come on.
Like, no, hey, hold on. You can like two teams, but not those two teams.
I really find myself rooting for the Packers and the Bears. Okay, no.
It's like oil.
No.
It's like oil and vinegar, or oil and water, whatever. They don't blend.
All right, let's go to Jake in Burbank. What's up, Jake?
Hey guys, New York transplant for 20 years now in Los Angeles area, and every time people are like, "Oh, so you root for the Dodgers now?" I'm like, "No, what are you, insane?"
Yeah, I agree. I'm an East Coast guy living in LA, and I have people like, "You like the do you like the Dodgers now?" I mean, I guess if my team does it.
Your son likes the Dodgers, though.
My son likes Ohtani. That bothers me. But
but he's allowed to. You like Ken Griffey Jr. growing up, didn't you?
Yeah.
We all did.
As long as my son's top players include some Mets. My son
you're allowed
likes,
to have favorite players.
My son.
We're not crazy sports
Your son is going to be
maniacs.
drawn to winners. Okay, don't force feed him the Mets.
I know. My son,
he's going to grow up loving the Dodgers because they win World
We
Series.
all loved Michael Jordan growing up. Were you a Bulls fan? No.
My son, Benny Boy, little Ben, I go, who's your favorite players? I like Polar Bear Pete, Lindor, Ohtani, and for some reason, Tatis. I'm like, how do you
that's okay.
I was like, you know what? Those are good guys to like, right?
that's
Tatis,
okay.
Ohtani, Lindor. He doesn't say so-so.
Juan Solo. I wanted to share that story with you because it was so specific, and it was really a brag on my part to have the restraint to not really dive into it and just say, okay, cheers. Nice to meet you, bud.
I bet you when he had that dumb conversation, he never thought it would be on 600 affiliates 2 days later.
Oh, hell no. No. But he was a cool dude, but I really didn't understand that. So anyway, thank you guys for hearing me out. We got to talk about people like us, I guess, the broadcasters in the world of sports, talking heads, or as Denzel Washington calls them, opinionaires.
Ooh.
And I think he throws a fatso in there, too. I told you it's coming back, that word.
All right, so Denzel, we'll talk about a really interesting, you said you just went to a celebration of life, a funeral, a wake.
Yeah.
There's a story about a Pittsburgh Steelers fan that you could equally say is beautiful and the weirdest crap you've ever heard in your life.
Okay.
We'll get to that. We'll talk some football, have some fun. In for Dan Patrick. Hang tight. More Covino and Rich next.
You ever find yourself walking up to your car and thinking, I really should get that fixed? That dent from backing out too quickly, that scratch from the cart at the grocery store, oh, that's the worst. The bumper you swear wasn't hanging like that last month, you brush it off. Tell yourself it's not a big deal, but over time, those little things start to stack up. They can turn into bigger problems.
I guarantee you wish you would have learned about Mako a couple years ago. Covino had some random person in a parking lot at a supermarket fix a scratch on his car.
And a guy wearing a Kiss T-shirt who wasn't a Kiss fan.
Yeah, look at that. So you got to go to Mako. Get a fresh start. That's where Mako comes in. They make it easy. Mako works with your budget. They get the job done fast and back it all with a national warranty. And they'll even give you a free estimate when you stop by your local Mako. Mako's been doing it for over 50 years, and they've helped millions of drivers get back on the road with confidence.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako.
Meep.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win? Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the funk.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there, and I'll point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations. That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
Whoa! Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
And the days go by. I was Sam playing some Talking Heads. Now, if you missed the live show, you don't hear the music on the podcast, so he's throwing it back, flashing it back on a Friday with an 80s classic.
For people listening to the podcast, they just think you have 80 lyrics Tourette's.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, why is he quoting the Talking Heads? Because Iowa Sam's playing the Talking Heads, and we're about to talk about Talking Heads. You're right. The guys in sports, the commentators, the opinionaires, as Denzel Washington calls them. Again, we're Covino and Rich in for the great Dan Patrick, live from the Fox Sports Radio studio. And True Security is having a system that is proactive, not just reactive. Simply Safe is designed to help some crime before it even starts.
Oh, yeah, you want to stop that crime before it even gets started. Get 50% of your system with professional monitoring plus your first month free at simplysafedan.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
So, hope you're having a great day so far. Covino and Rich, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 on the East. That's our normal time slot. Hello to the affiliates. Hello to everybody running the board on our show. What's up, guys? Hey. Everybody in another city that doesn't normally hear us, we appreciate you guys. Remember, we're on YouTube if you want to see our stupid faces. It's youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR.
I did this the other day, and I was really impressed by this. Right now, let's see how many new people we could get on the YouTube chat and thread.
A live experiment?
A live experiment to see the power of the Dan Patrick Nation and the Danettes. Right now.
Let me get my safety goggles.
Right now. No Bunsen burner needed for this experiment. Nothing weird.
So, again, if you're on YouTube already, just search @Covino and Rich FSR. Steve Covino, just a kid from Union, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Rich Davis, Franklin Square. We live out here in Los Angeles.
My experiment was simply just, let's see how many new people we could get in the next, let's say, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? All right.
Just go to the page. Go. All you got to do, all you have to do is just click subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't bother you. And, hey, it would be a nice thing to do for us as we're trying to build this, the new YouTube layer of Fox Sports Radio. So,
might bother you to see our faces.
Maybe.
It might.
You could see Iowa Sam's sweet Bucky shirt, which, by the way, who doesn't love Bucky's? It's one of the most underrated chains in America.
He just wears the shirt. We just learned a lesson. Just because someone's wearing a shirt doesn't mean
I actually hate Bucky's.
Man,
why are you wearing this shirt? I don't know. I got it at a thrift store.
Kiss fan?
No.
What? I get
you're big fan of Bucky's, huh?
I get like Gen Z kids wearing a metal shirt, not knowing like who Iron Maiden is. Like, just because they like it for fashion. But, like, if you really hate the band, why are you doing this?
Or just go to Target and buying old graphic T-shirts. I get it, but...
sometimes they have some great ones, though.
Hey, again, do that experiment. See if you could bump those numbers for fun. YouTube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. We appreciate it.
And spell out the word A-N-D in between their names.
Covino
and
Covino and A-N-D. Rich.
Can I give everyone just a piece of good news before we get into this Denzel Washington story?
Sure.
I feel like our audience, the Dan Patrick Nation, I would imagine demographically a lot of middle-aged men, right? There's, of course, women.
Yeah, but can we say what a great experience it is talking to Dan's listeners? Because not all radio shows are as, let's say, friendly.
I think Dan's audience is fantastic. When we fill in, of course, everyone's going to get hate here and there, but yeah, the Dan Patrick audience is very welcoming and kind.
It's a true testimonial to the fan base he's built over the years. You guys are great, and we're honored to talk to you whenever we can. Other shows, when we fill in, they're a lot more demanding, I guess.
Yeah. So,
and because of Marvin, they do great in the 18 to 34 demo, too.
Yeah. Marvin. Love that guy.
Love Marvin.
What's up, Fritzy? You too.
Love all of them.
All right, so
all the Danettes. I don't have a favorite, Rich.
This is interesting because I'd imagine a lot of the people listening to Dan Patrick, middle-aged men, right? Is it a fair statement to say 35 to 50-something-year-old, like 40-year-old men or so would be a pretty strong demo for sports radio and podcasting?
I mean, I would guess, yeah.
Right? I would imagine so. Well, get this. This is good news for you fellas. Listen to this, ladies. Gen Z women. So we're talking about 20-something-year-old women, like the young hotties out there.
Mm-hmm. The Sydney Sweeneys of the world
are more so than ever before choosing to date older men.
Oh, yeah.
Than their peers. A big article about Gen Z women saying that older partners, not only for emotional stability, financial stability, older men know how to have a healthy relationship, and these young 25-year-old hot women are saying guys their age are just dummies.
Send me that article so I could send it to my girlfriend. Keep her on her toes. She's just so she knows who the hot commodity is.
You see this? You see this?
You see what you got here, baby?
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
But it's an interesting article. I saw it in a bunch of places this morning. It's sort of trending. But, yeah, they're saying a lot of women, especially on dating apps, are putting their searches, like a 25-year-old woman might say, I want a guy 35 to 45. And they're saying because younger men have zero ability to cope. They don't have the ability. They're not
these
hustling.
young guys I see crying at the drop of a hat on every reality show?
So they're having a hard time emotionally dealing with things. They're not ambitious in the workplace, so they're not making money. And apparently and
they haven't lifted a weight in their life.
They're socially clueless when it comes to how to treat a woman. So younger women are saying, I'm getting all those things from older men. So if you're 30, 40, 50 something and you're single again or find yourself dating, younger women want you.
It's just a maturity thing. It's a balance thing.
Yeah.
We were those younger men, guys, and that's just how it works sometimes.
You ever see a woman that's 25 to 30 and she's got her stuff together? She's ambitious. She's beautiful. She's got a good job. She's got all of her stuff together. Can you really see her clicking with like a 25-year-old dumb guy?
No. I can't.
So
well, if he has all his hair and six-pack abs, maybe.
Yeah, but a lot of
that's called an F-boy. She doesn't want to be with that guy.
Yeah, like that's
long term.
Sam, that's that's total like F-boy island stuff.
Yeah. Like she thinks he's hot, but he's a himbo.
And my theory.
A himbo.
If you're a dad with a six-pack, I question if you're a good dad. Because I go to the gym and work my ass off. To get a six-pack, I feel like you have to tell your kids a lot.
You have to be in the
See
gym.
you later.
You have to be in the gym with LeBron James for 16 hours.
Yeah, that's a part-time job.
That's what I'm saying. So just
doing that Romanian deadlift, was that what it's called?
Yeah,
Spot?
figured I'd pass that info along. So if you're a
Roman deadlift, what was it?
If you're a Romanian deadlift, Spot's not paying attention.
Where's Spot? I can't even see him.
He's on the videos. He's manning the videos.
He could be not in the room for all I know.
So
we feel the same way.
There's a lot of heads to cover in this this studio.
Danny G, Covino, and Rich in for Dan Patrick. We touched on this briefly on our regular show yesterday. We ended the show with it the last few minutes. And it's about the culture of sports broadcasting especially, where everybody has an opinion. However, even though I feel Denzel's talking about Stephen A. Smith and that type of broadcaster, and let it be known, I'm a fan of Stephen A.
Do you mean our next president?
Yeah, President Stephen A. I'm not trying to get on his bad side.
President Smith?
Even though I feel like Denzel's calling out guys like Stephen A.,
Yeah.
right? Rich and I make it very clear we're just fans and we're having fun and we love sports. We're not these know-it-alls that are screaming about sports. I feel like sports broadcasters aren't the only ones with these type of opinions anymore. I feel like social media has opened up these floodgates for everybody. So I don't think it's opinionaires, as he calls them, in sports. I think this is just in life.
I couldn't agree with you more. Take a listen to what Denzel Washington said.
Everybody's got an opinion. We live in a world of opinionaires. That's what I call them, opinionaires. They're all the shows, a bunch of guys, a couple of them that have played, but most of them who have an opinion about what something should be when they haven't done it. Those who can't talk about those who can. Those who have know what they're talking about. Those who haven't don't. Period. Too much talking. Too much talking. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody's sitting around getting fat, thinking they know how to do it. Just because you can sit behind a desk and chit-chat doesn't mean you can do a damn thing.
Those are bars.
Come get up here with me. Let's find out. Come get in the gym with me. Let's find out. I don't know you.
Fafa.
But, I can throw my hands. I can do it. I can sure do it. I can
Rolls Royce.
I can do it for real. I don't talk about it.
Well, let me leave
I'm not
you on
some
this.
skinny kid, who never played a day in his life, and now he can get back at everybody because he got a mic in his face and show. People need to shut up. People need to shut up. Learn how to do something. Be actually good at something. Try that.
Yo,
I love it, to be honest.
And then you would think, being on the radio and doing podcasting, I would be like, oh, man, I take offense to that. I agree. I think the craziest thing that ever happened, and I'm not saying my opinion or my thoughts are special, but I do think there's something wrong with everyone thinking their opinion matters.
Oh, it makes me want to barf.
I think it's the biggest downfall of social media.
real.
Besides like online bullying with kids and, real nonsense, right? I think one of the biggest problems with the world and social media now is that you name a subject and everyone on planet Earth may put like a little selfie video out there as if it matters, as if their little personal thoughts on Sydney Sweeney's jeans or,
LeBron's workout
or some political issue. Everyone thinks their opinion holds weight.
Again, it's those who can't talk about those who can, but these opinions are outlandish and bold, and who are they coming from? So I get what he's saying for sure. And the update today, because we did touch on this yesterday, and I loved what Denzel said. I want to know your thoughts at 877-99 on Fox, is that Kevin Durant endorsed this.
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
KD is the number one guy that hates idiots to just talk.
So that's the update there.
Well, my thought is this. Again, I think the Sydney Sweeney blue jean thing is a great example because it gave anyone the ability to think that their foolish opinion matters, right? It's like anything in life now where it's not just the person who thought out the subject matter. It's just like your drunk uncle could go on Facebook and give his opinion.
Oh, we've always said it. Everyone's entitled to their wrong opinions. But Sports Deegan poses this question on our X page at Covino and Rich. Isn't what Denzel accused sports media of doing exactly what he just did? Forming an opinion with no experience. So I happen to agree with Denzel. I feel like we're going to steer away from that type of broadcasting moving forward. But what are your thoughts about these blowhards, or as he calls them, opinionaires?
That's I think you and I have strayed away from hot take broadcasting for years because I rather just,
unless we really believe it.
Yeah, I rather just have good conversation or but I think Denzel, there's something to be said about what he brings up there. Everyone thinks their opinion matters.
I mean, he's the best actor ever. So darn cool, so darn clever. Your thoughts, we get to your phone calls and thoughts next at 877-99 on Fox. Plus, we give away prizes. We have lots to get to. Covino and Rich in for Dan Patrick.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations. That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape
with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
bigger,
Bolder.
better.
We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best.
You were dating some girl, and you were like,
Hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all's show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during
can't.
a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
This is on my skiing playlist, Coming Down the Mountain. Some Jane's Addiction.
Rock on!
Rock on is right. Iowa Sam on the ones and twos. Danny G, the smoothest, most buttery voice in all the land. What do you mean? Is on the phones at 877-99 on Fox, the most inclusive show on radio. The world famous Covino and Rich continues with your feedback. In for the great Dan Patrick. Again, we're on YouTube now, streaming live. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to start picking names.
Oh, of new subscribers?
Yeah, and giving them prizes. Because that's how bad we want you to chime in on our YouTube page and subscribe.
IOUs?
Yeah, IOUs, because we're getting a whole shipment of CNR on FSR Nerf footballs. And they're nice ones. They're cool. I like them.
So subscribe. I'm know what I'm calling it? Bribery subscribery.
Oh, a good one, man.
Yeah.
Did you just invent that?
I think I did. So, hey.
Those are IOUs.
If you want, I'll give you an IOU for a Nerf football.
Which is just as good as a Nerf football.
Subscribe to our Covino and Rich YouTube page, youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. And you know what? We will start picking random names of people that are subscribing to the YouTube page, hitting them up, and sending them some free Fox Sports Radio goodies.
Do you want to play that Denzel clip one more time? Because I think it's so funny. Because it's true. Even as guys that work in this business, we have to admit we understand what he's saying about opinionaires in sports. However, like Rich and I pointed out, that's just life nowadays, especially on social media where everyone has this platform for an opinion, which is a good thing. But don't act like your opinion's gold or that it matters. It doesn't matter all that much. Opinions are like podcasts. Everybody has one, and most of them stink.
Yeah.
What is it that the Rock says?
It doesn't matter what you think.
I feel that way about most people.
So here's what Denzel said. Let's play it one last time. Let it sink in.
Everybody's got an opinion. Yeah. We live in a world of opinionaires. You know, that's what I call them, opinionaires. They're all the shows, a bunch of guys, and a couple of them that have played, but most of them who haven't, who have an opinion about what something should be when they haven't done it. Those who can't talk about those who can. Those who have know what they're talking about. Those who haven't don't. Period. Too much talking. Too much talking. Everybody got an opinion.
Too much
Everybody
talking.
sitting around getting fat.
No more talking.
You know, thinking they know how to do it. Just because you can sit behind a desk and chit-chat doesn't mean you can do a damn thing.
Those are bars.
Come get up here with me. Let's find out. Come get in the gym with me. Let's find out. I don't know you.
We saw you.
But, you know, I can throw my hands. I can do
saw
it.
you
I can
boxing
sure do it.
in
I
the
can
Rolls
do it
Royce.
I can do it for
Side
real.
by side.
I don't talk about it.
Well, let me leave
I'm
you
not
on
some
this.
skinny kid, you know, who never played a day in his life, and now he can get back at everybody because he got a mic in his face and show. People need to shut up. People need to shut up. Learn how to do something. Be actually good at something. Try that.
I really like the last part of it too, though.
He's
It's
like unhinged in the last part. I love it.
You be great at something. Stop criticizing people that took the time to be great at something.
You know, it's funny. I think from now on, if I really want to make a point, I might put that daunting music behind what I say.
Yeah, it really brings it home.
And after each sentence, go,
Those are bars
Those
right
are
there.
bars.
Those
Kit
are
Kat
bars.
bars.
Those are, what kind of bars? Clark bars? Those are bars.
Hershey bars.
Those are bars. So, yeah, I love it, man. I do. You would think we don't. But Rich and I also take a lot of pride in having fun with the smack we talk. It's not coming from a place of my opinion is fact. I mean, it is sometimes, but it's I don't know. I can't put my finger on why I think we're different, but
I'll
what
tell
he
you why we're
talks
different.
about does irk me as well.
I'll tell you why we're different. Not that we're special, but why we're different. I never come into Fox Sports Radio ever with the intention of I'm going to give you a hot take to prove like I'm right, to prove that like my knowledge on the NFC West is better. I come here with the intention to have a conversation that hopefully you can relate to the dumb stuff I'm thinking.
Yeah, or
I'm
that
not
whole
here- I'm not
perspective
here
of
to
I
prove
told
stuff.
you, I said it, I told you, and I'm right, and this and that. Man, it gets tiresome.
Oh, God,
it's like,
it's
all right,
gross.
you're the best. You predicted that. The one thing out of the 15 things that you got wrong.
Greatest guy in the
The
world.
one thing you got right, you're going to lean into. Congrats.
Just to prove that it's opinions, and sometimes foolish opinions that get steam. And you see this a lot in politics, right? I just read that upon I guess a survey.
It's
it
really
showed-
trolling a lot of times. Do you really believe that? Or you're just saying that?
I think a lot of times people troll to try to get headlines and clicks, right?
Yeah.
I just read that we're weeks removed from it now. They're saying less than 10% of Americans actually care or offended or bothered at all by the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad that got all that press like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea of the genetics and the genes and the blue jeans, that whole big story. They're saying the amount of people that actually cared, so little.
If it bleeds, it leads. So yeah, I think
Opinions.
Denzel really says what a lot of people are thinking, and maybe that means there's a culture shift going on where you could be a fan and have an opinion, but you're not an a-hole about it.
All right, well, hey, we're going to get to some NFL. We'll chop it up, see what's going on this weekend. A lot of preseason games. In fact, 2 more this evening. So we'll talk some NFL and give away some prizes this hour on Fox Sports Radio. Covino Rich in for Dan Patrick.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate your show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes. We talk about pop culture. We talk about sports. We talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, "Hey, babe,
The second week of the NFL preseason kicks tonight. It'll be the Falcons hosting the Titans before the Chiefs visit the Seahawks. Browns rookie running back Quinshon Judkins, he won't face charges for an alleged domestic battery incident in Florida. Prosecutors say there's no credible evidence. Meantime, undrafted wideout Isaiah Bond, he's been cleared in a sexual assault probe and says he'll be signing with Cleveland. The NL East leading Phillies, they've dropped 3 in a row now after yesterday's setback in Washington. They'll skipper Rob Thompson says their offensive approach was lacking.
We got to get back to
using the entire field, doing little things, big things will happen.
Philadelphia still leads the second-place Mets by 5 games. That's after New York lost to Atlanta for the second straight night. The full schedule for the upcoming NBA season's out now. The league's 80th campaign will tip off October 21st with the defending champion Thunder hosting the Rockets and the Warriors visiting the Lakers. And Robert McIntyre, he's sitting atop the leaderboard after the first round of the PGA Tour's BMW Championship. And that's sports. I'm Scott Davidson.
DP. Dan Patrick.
Welcome to the Dan Patrick Show.
We are the most unathletically decorated show in radio history, I think.
America's most revered sports talk show.
Respect the position that you have.
But today, Dan Patrick and the 4 Danettes are not here. So sitting in for Dan Patrick and hosting the Dan Patrick Show, here's Steve Covino and Rich Davis.
All right. Friday. New Dexter today.
Oh, yeah.
Today's Friday.
I love Dexter.
Not only Dexter,
Friday. I'm not too cool for a Friday chant. I'll do that crap.
We waited for the third hour to get into it. We let you wake up. Padres, Dodgers tonight, but save that, Rich, because on every Friday show, Covino and Rich at our regular time, 5 to 7 on the East, 2 to 4 out here on the West, we do something called Weekend Hobnobbing, getting you ready for the weekend. We tell you what you need to watch in the world of sports and entertainment so that come Monday, you know what to talk about. You know what's going on at the office. So stick around. We'll do some Weekend Hobnobbing. Plus, we're going to play a game this hour called Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player. It's our way of familiarizing everybody with the WNBA players and the great people at Chipotle. And we're giving away prizes, all right? So, again, stick around. I hope you're having a great day. Let's have a great weekend. We're live from the Fox Sports Radio studio here in Los Angeles, and we're super pumped to announce the new YouTube channel. And we're going to start picking random names if you subscribe, which means you click a button. It doesn't mean you're filling out a form and giving us all your personal info.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. If you're already on YouTube, just search Covino and Rich FSR, and you'll see our stupid faces. Hit the subscribe button, and like I said, Danny G or somebody will pick random names and start giving away prizes. But we appreciate you being part of this. You can see what we do live. And check out our podcast, too. Search Covino and Rich, and we have a bonus pod called Overpromised on the same YouTube
Bribery,
page.
subscribery.
Yeah, buddy.
It's not a word.
It's not a word.
Let's get into this other trend. I heard about this. I'm like, come on.
What?
Tattoos. First of all, I have to question sports tattoos, period. I get it. Sports fan, short for fanatic. People are fanatical about their sports. You and I, Rich, are rarities in today's world. We don't have tattoos. And you know why? Because I was always indecisive and never really committed enough to anything to want a tattoo. I'm like, do I really want like Aztec artwork on my body? I don't know. Maybe I don't really care that much enough about anything. I don't know what it is.
To know you, a Guido from Jersey, if you didn't get a tribal band tattoo in the 90s, then you were never going to get a tattoo.
Yeah, but then I'd be answering questions like, what tribe are you in today's world? Like, what's the barbed wire for? I don't know. You know, Rich always wanted what did they call them, tramp stamps?
Let's stop it.
And good for you. You never got one.
Let me tell you. I think it's a really interesting thought that back in the day, Dennis Rodman was considered like the wild and crazy guy. Well, not just because he was,
Allen Iverson.
Not
Those
because
were the trendsetters.
Not only because he was on the Bulls, in the NWO, and banging Carmen Electra at the same time.
And he wore a wedding dress.
And he wore a wedding dress, and he married himself.
He's crazy.
He was a crazy guy. But you remember Rodman was one of the first NBA players to really be tatted up, right? Like that was like, yo, look at all his tattoos. Back in the day, you know who had tattoos? Younger people might not realize. guys in the military might have had like an anchor.
Or guys who really
like
could kick your ass.
Yeah.
Like guys who did prison time.
And bikers.
Bikers and military
You know
members.
where Danny Trejo got that beautiful like Mexican mamita tattoo on his chest? In prison. You know what I mean? Like that's who had tattoos back in the day. Now every weenial, everybody has a tattoo.
I was talking to my brother who's single again on the dating scene after my brother hasn't been single in 20 years. And I said, you know what? You realize every girl you're swiping on now, like it seems like 90% of women have some type of tattoo.
Well,
everyone's tatted up.
Everyone's tatted up. If you don't have one, it makes you more unique in today's world. But I do question like sports tattoos. As passionate as I am about the East Coast, I know. Well, Danny G, you got a Kobe one. It's really nice. I'm not saying they're not nice.
Don't be nice to Danny because
I'm saying
he's
like
your
having
boy.
a sports team logo was what I was specifically
Got
thinking.
you. Yeah, I don't have that.
As passionate, like I feel like, did you lose a bet? Is that not your team, and that's why you lost a bet and you got that tattoo? Like, I love the Yankees. I love New York. We worked in New York forever. I'm from the East Coast. I would never rock an NY tattoo unless, I don't know, I can't say never. Like maybe someone died special to you and you honor them in that way. I don't know. But I always question sports tattoos the most. However, there's a story.
Or the idiots that prematurely get a championship tattoo.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Happens
you
every
always
year.
see that. Angela Radevsky.
Angela?
Lost her spouse unexpectedly this year. Horrible
That's
story.
terrible,
yeah,
yeah.
very horrible.
Yeah, he was only 55.
Yeah.
Angela's 35, but both still very young. West Virginia nurse, mother. She made a bold decision that stunned millions online. She preserved and framed a piece of his tattooed skin. So her husband, TJ, had this tattoo. And again, I get it. It's a work of art. I do get that. But do we also think, you mentioned Dexter, that this is also like what serial killers do? Because a character.
Well, in Dexter, remember the Neil Patrick Harris
that
character?
was his, what do they call it, treasure? Or his, what do they call it when murderers keep something? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Like Buffalo Bill, right? Making the
like
shirt
Dexter
made out of
keeps
skin.
blood slides.
His trophies.
His trophies, yeah. On Dexter, that's one of the serial killer's trophies. Like he keeps the tattoo artwork of the people he kills. I don't know. The first time you hear anything, it's always a little weird. I'll give you a random example. Like the first time I heard what Uber was, I was like, wait a second. So a stranger picks you up? This is unsafe. What are you, crazy? The first time you hear anything, it's odd and weird to you.
Remember those old clips of, was it Greg Gumbel on the news talking about email, and he's like, so you put in the @ symbol and like anything
On the
for
Today Show or something.
There was an interview with found it very funny hearing Michael Jordan on Letterman talking about his sneakers, and they they mocked like, yeah, is anyone going to buy these sneakers? Or remember hearing Jeff Bezos talk about like, you mean the book company Amazon? Oh, you think that's going to blow up?
Well, I bring that
Anything
up because
early on seems weird, right?
Yeah, maybe this just seems weird because it's not normal to us. Maybe it makes sense to tattoo people. Maybe this is something that's going to be normal in the future. But she has her husband's tattoo framed in their house, and it makes them happy. They preserved her husband's tattoo.
It's Steelers.
And, yeah, it's a Steelers tattoo. Steelers helmet design complete with skull imagery.
Couldn't you just take a picture of it?
Why couldn't they do that?
Because
why
they
not just
want to hold a piece of them.
His skin?
It was his
they're not
first,
touching the skin; they're touching the frame.
It was his first sleeve tattoo, and a favorite of his and their son's, their son Preston, who apparently ultimately made the final call. This is Dad, he told his mother. So, look, if it makes the kid happy and it helps, I'm not trying to judge.
Yeah, if it helps with the mourning process, that's one thing. But where do you draw the line?
After the funeral, Angelica used a marker to outline the exact tattoo they wanted preserved on TJ's right arm. A mortician then carefully removed the skin, placed it in a special preservation kit provided by the Ohio-based company Save My Ink Forever, and they sent it off before TJ's body was cremated. The preservation process takes around 90 days. The company returns the framed tattoo encased in glass. So I guess it's a growing thing. The more the artwork becomes a part of their identity and becomes better. When it was handed to them, they were shocked, and it was a good shock. So many things you didn't know were missing instantly felt better. So, okay. I like how it helped them with the mourning process, like you said, Rich.
Yeah.
So I can't judge that. But we have to speculate on whether or not this is bonkers or not. No? I mean, I think
Well, you ever
I agree
see,
with Rich. Take a picture of it and frame it.
You and I were just talking about how the way people mourn is changing, right? Like, I feel like you're seeing a lot less stuffy funerals.
We
and
talked
more,
about
and,
the celebration of
yeah,
life.
and more people deciding, when, grandma dies or your Uncle Hank, when his time is over, instead of having like a sad, everyone wear a black suit, morbid thing, like, why not celebrate what they were all about, right? Like, play some music, have some food, and tell stories about that person. So I think the mourning process is changing. Have you ever seen some of those funerals where they always get like a headline where, Uncle Biff was a huge Packers fan, and his funeral, they'll like have his dead body propped up like Weekend at Bernie's with like a Packers jersey on?
Yeah, that was also
You ever see those type of
Tales
things?
from the Crypt. That was also something I saw on Tales from the Crypt, like I said. I'm not making that up.
What do you think about people that stuff their pets?
Well, Danny
Taxidermy.
G's wife made a joke about that. She said she's going to get his head stuffed if he ever dies. Did she say that?
Yeah,
It's already been done.
The other night when I first saw this story, I asked my better half, I said, so would you take the tattoo I have of you off my arm and frame it? Because I have her eyes inside a Catwoman's tattoo here. And she said, no. She's like, if I'm going to go to all that trouble, I would just get your head stuffed.
So funny.
Yeah, but then she told me she doesn't have a shelf big enough for that.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
Put
you
your
need
head
to,
in
uh,
put
you
your
need-
head in a big jar.
That
like,
has to be bolted.
Futurama, yeah.
Who was
Hey,
that?
by the way,
Was it on The Walking Dead? Didn't the governor do that? One of the bad guys didn't
that's-
keep like the heads in jars?
Yeah.
The tattoo still held TJ's skin texture, the fine details of his wrinkles, even the stray hairs, the Michael stray hairs. This isn't a replica. You could see his hair, his wrinkles. The ink I kissed goodnight, Angelica said. And you can see it here. There's a close-up of the artwork. Again, it's a Steelers helmet with a skull. And I'm not mocking or knocking the mourning process or whatever works for them. But to me, this is like a little strange. It really is.
Yeah.
Or is it just new to our ears?
Like your Uber analogy was great.
Yeah.
You're right. The first time you heard about Uber, you're like, wait a minute, not a qualified taxi driver? I'm gonna get in the car
not
with a
getting
random
in the-
person?
Yeah, what do you get? This guy's a stranger. What are you, out of your mind?
And then you're like, wait a minute, well, taxi drivers are strangers. So maybe in 10
they're
years,
professionals with a shield.
maybe in 10 years, the standard will be like, oh yeah, that's
Well, dude, if there's a company that specializes in
that's
it.
Mark's tattoo, all right. In a frame, he's dead.
So this is a double doozy. Not only do we find sports logo tattoos to be a little over the top and weird, this one's framed from the dead guy.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox. And I can say it one more time, and that's it. If it helps the little boy especially,
yeah,
and he feels like dad's still around as a result, then, hey, it works for them.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for
Who
them.
are we to?
Yeah, I'm not
who
trying
are we
to judge
but
what
makes them happy?
But I am speculating, like, wow, okay, interesting. New, perhaps? I don't know.
Say.
So that's the story, guys. And we're sticking to it.
I'm not comparing humans to pets, and when people do, it bothers me. But do you think it would be weird if you stuffed your pet?
People do that too. So cool.
I mean,
tribute.
taxidermy is a thing. I'm saying, like, what if you got your little dog Theo, who you love?
I think that's strange.
What if your dog Theo lived a
No.
nice long life, and then 10 years from now, all of a sudden, it's like, put Theo on the mantle. What do you mean you
Horrible.
put Theo on the
No,
mantle?
I mean, it's heartbreaking. No.
Discussed this segment, taxis and taxidermy.
Oh, thank you, Sam. I like that. But cool tribute or not, let us know. 877-99 on Fox. Maybe it is, and it's just not for me. But then again, we're not tattoo guys, right? If you really are a tattoo guy, and that is a work of art, especially the way they look nowadays. But why isn't a picture good enough? If it wasn't odd, put it this way too. If it wasn't odd or a little off or a little different, let's say, different maybe is a good word, it wouldn't be a story. So we're not the only ones that think it's a little odd or different.
You can't hold it, I guess, the way you can that frame. You know what I mean? It's too digital.
I guess. But that's the new trend.
Well, chime in. The number 877-99 on Fox. And you know what I just realized? Look at this. We have our live YouTube chat to go along with our new YouTube live stream.
Again, a bunch of people making fun of us.
Let's see. Covino.
Look at these two idiots.
Is that a bootleg Mario Lopez? No, that's Covino.
Thanks, guys.
Again,
Appreciate
YouTube.
Rich looks tired.
YouTube. Look at the bags on the Rich's eyes.
Rich does have a giant noggin.
He's
the noggin boss.
877-99 on Fox.
Can't stuff his head.
Of course.
It's not enough stuffing.
YouTube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. Danny, I want to take one quick phone call for now, and then we'll start giving away some prizes, play some games and stuff.
Yeah, let's talk to Nick in Indiana.
What's up, Nick? Nick.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? What's on your mind?
So I retired last year from South Bend PD, and this is a little off from the tattoo thing, but you were talking about not caring enough about a team to put on your body.
Yeah.
So I worked 25 years. I worked on the sidelines as a police officer, worked Notre Dame home football games. And multiple times every year, I could always pick them out. When the game is over and everyone walks on the field and shaking hands, you would always see this one person looking around, and all of a sudden they pull out a bag, and it's got ashes, and they dump it on Notre Dame home field and shake it. And I've never been to that point of wanting my ashes to be, to rest on a football field. So I'm about the same way with tattoos.
You know, first of all, I don't think that's legal, but I get it. I mean, I get it because there are people that are fanatical, right? Like think of some old timer, and he said he sees it every year. Someone's like, they sneak down and Grandpa wanted me to spread some of his ashes at Notre Dame.
And I don't think that makes you any less passionate of a fan. Rich loves the Mets and his 49ers, but would you have a 49er logo tattooed on your body? You wear a T-shirt or a jersey or a hat like a normal person. I think that's a little over the top. I really do. I don't think that sports logo goes with that sweet tribal thing you got going on your sleeve. Unless, of course, our boy Jason Fitz has things that tell the story of his life.
Yeah.
Look, they're all different, so I'm not trying to judge. But if you just got a random Mariners tattoo, I think that's weird. I don't know.
So, reading the feedback, saying hi. Let me give a couple shout-outs to people following us on the live YouTube stream. Jordan Brown, Tiger Stripes, Tony Perez, Raymond Sandoval. Thank you guys for chiming in. Dave Bowen.
Did you say Pablo Sandoval?
No, not Pablo.
Oh.
Maybe he'll join later. Tanya checking in. Tanya Carrillo. So, thank you guys for playing along on the YouTube page and, of course, at Fox Sports Radio. We're going to give away prizes next. So, if you want in, here's the deal. Here's the dealie, pal. 877-99 on Fox. We play a game called Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player. Now, you might say, what a condescending game. No. This is to familiarize you with the WNBA players, and you have to decide, is the woman's name we say that Danny gives us, is it a WNBA player or a Chipotle Worker? As long as you don't come in last place, you will win a prize from Fox Sports Radio. Yeah. So if you want to play.
Yeah, we're trying to bribe people to like us. We make it easy.
We've been doing this game for 2 years now. I'm running out of WNBA players. But, yeah, with the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, a lot of people, everybody you heard talking like they knew all about the WNBA suddenly. You don't know most of the players, and we'll prove it. And, guys, all you got to do, not come in last place. So you're going to play against the crew. I give a name. It's simple. You tell us WNBA player or Chipotle Worker.
All right, and we do it next. Your phone calls, if you want to play, at 877-99 on Fox. Hit us up at Covino and Rich on social media. We're in for Dan Patrick right here on Fox Sports Radio.
And, again, we are streaming on the YouTube page. Shout out to, look at this, Chuck Hansen, David Isaac, and everyone, Homer Camacho. Again, all there on the YouTube page. Now, got to tell you guys about Simply Safe, our pals with the Dan Patrick Show. Always talking about this. What does feeling safe at home really mean to you? Well, for a long time, you might have thought it was good enough to have locks and maybe an alarm, maybe a noise would get someone to run away. But no, You got to catch people before it actually goes down. After people close to us were broken into, we realized that true security takes more. A system that works to prevent the break-ins, that violation of your space, from ever happening in the first place.
And personally, you and I travel a lot, Rich. There's a lot of people that travel a lot for work or just to get away. You want to keep your property safer.
You
if
see
you have
it
a
happening
family.
a lot in sports where people know an athlete's on the road.
Right.
And their home is getting broken into.
More than ever, you need a security system like Simply Safe. Most security systems only take action after someone breaks in. That's too late. Simply Safe's new Active Guard outdoor protection helps stop break-ins before they happen.
AI-powered cameras, live monitoring agents that detect suspicious activity around your property. Named Best Home Security of 2025 by CNET. 4 million plus in America. Americans trust Simply Safe, ranked #1 in customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. Monitoring plans started around $1 a day, which is awesome, right? No contracts, no hidden fees. 60-day money-back guarantee.
Visit simplysafedan.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. That's simplysafedan.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio.
When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking
joking.
Bo Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
wake up. It's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations. That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham!
We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all, so I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable. He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best.
Hey, welcome back to the Professional Graham, the Showgram program. Covino and Rich in for Dan Patrick, live from the Fox Sports Radio studio here in the mean streets of L.A. Vato Loco forever. Talking about pickleball. Speaking of Vatos Locos.
What's up, Vato?
Vatos love pickleball. Pickleball is booming, and Tyrol is leading the charge. Tyrol makes the first shoe built just for pickleball with a rugged Vibram outsole that outlasts tennis shoes, more comfort, grip, and game. Tyrol, remember the name. Play longer, move quicker, and look like a pro at TyrolPickleball.com. Thank you,
Now,
Tyrol.
We're going to get into this game in a second. We got contestants lined up. And again, the YouTube chat going strong. I love this as we stream live now every day on the Fox Sports Radio YouTube page. Join us. Join the in-show chat. We got the feedback going there, the most interactive show. Shout out to new people that just signed up. Fading, hit us up. Tommy Guns, Tony Bodie, Level with Z.
What'd you say about my guns? I just took my jacket off. Thanks. I'm working out.
Black Rain 79.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Everyone.
Again, if
Louis Martinez.
Danny G hits you up for subscribing to our YouTube page, we'll hook you up with a prize. Again, youtube.com/@Covino and Rich FSR. If you're on YouTube already, just search Covino and Rich FSR. And our bonus podcast, which premieres today. If you like our show, we do a Patreon and another bonus podcast called Overpromised.
Nice.
It airs on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page, so look out for that.
Danny G, Louis Martinez hit us up on the in-show chat here at Fox Sports Radio, and he wanted to know how many cholos in East L.A. have a Dodgers tattoo. What percentage?
Oh, probably
5 out of 10.
I was going to say 47%.
47%? It has to be, right? That Dodgers tattoo. And you know what you see so much of out here in L.A.? Those upside-down L.A. Dodger hats. I don't know if it's a brand or it was a trend, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the
I like
L.A.'s
those.
upside down. That's like the big thing for some reason.
It is, yeah. But you know what? It's more of
Is it just a new era spin on it or something?
yeah,
right?
it's the Vatos Locos Forever with all the LA tattoos. It's
Yeah.
more about the lifestyle and the culture.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not fans, but it's less of a logo and more of like a way of life.
I like when the team tattoos are creative and more subtle. Like I have a Dodgers D in the handwriting, but it's the handle of a sword.
Well, Danny,
for the Raiders.
we are broadcasting video live. And you're on camera right now. You want to show one of your tattoos real quick?
Let me see if I can.
Danny G's rocking some sweet ink.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that bad boy. And again, a Dodgers tattoo, it represents the city. It's just L.A.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like they always say, the New York Yankee hat isn't really for necessarily only Yankee fans. It's the most popular baseball cap around the world.
Actually, the logo history boy here, was designed by Tiffany & Company for the NYPD.
You are history boy,
Yeah.
aren't you?
So there's more meaning to just, if it's the city, I guess there's a little more wiggle room there because you're representing the city. All right, well, anyway, it is game time. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player.
Let's go.
GG's a beast. Are you going to get a Marie Brown jersey? Does she play in the WNBA?
Let's play a game that is clearly sweeping the nation.
Chipotle Worker. Or
WNBA Player.
All right, happy Friday. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's give away a prize here. You know how the game goes now, and it's pretty simple. You just got to beat Covino, Rich, Spotty, Sam. Not come in last place, and you are a winner. All right, we're going to go to the studio lines. You're going to face the guys. Spotty, I'll use you for this. You can pick the contestant here. Would you love to travel to beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma, Orlando, Florida, Tucson, Arizona, Whittier, California, Grand Rapids, Michigan, or Missoula, Montana?
Well, you know what Tulsa spells backwards, so I'll go with Tulsa.
Gonna go Tulsa. That's Darren.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Hey,
Darren.
Darren.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren, what do you do for a living there in Tulsa?
I do awesome payroll and HR.
Man,
Oh, very cool.
Thank you for keeping us paid.
All right, brother. Time for Chipotle Worker, WNBA Player. Covino, you're up first.
All right.
And the first name is Stephanie Dolson.
I feel like she served me extra guac and didn't charge me extra.
Rich.
Chipotle.
Oh, wow.
Stephanie Dolson, you say? Oh, I feel like she's balling. WNBA. Yeah,
All right, Spotty.
You said Dolson?
Dolson, Dolson.
Oh, I'm gonna go WNBA on that.
Sammy.
Chipotle.
Darren.
Chipotle.
Stephanie Dolson is a 6'5" center for the Washington Mystics.
Oh, you said Dolson.
Oh,
You heard the spelling. That's why I had him spell it.
Oh, man. All right.
All right, Covino. Next name for your consideration. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player, Nicole West.
Chipotle.
Rich.
Part of the Chipotle chicken campaign was designed by Nicole West.
Oh, the honey chicken?
The honey chicken. I love that honey chicken.
Spotty Boy.
WNBA.
All right, Sam.
WNBA.
Darren.
WNBA.
Nicole West is a VP of Digital Strategy and Product for Chipotle Corporate.
Yeah, I knew it.
Come on. It's not a real job.
All right, Covino, Chipotle Worker, WNBA Player, Cassie Bloom.
Cassie Bloom, WNBA.
Double Talk Dicky.
It's like a trick. That sounds like an athlete name, but indeed, she's a Chipotle worker.
Spotty.
I agree with Rich. It's like Kelsey Plum. Chelsea Bloom.
Yeah, he's trying to mess with us.
I'm definitely saying Chipotle.
It's Cassie Bloom.
Or Cassie Bloom.
Cassie Bloom, yeah.
All right, Samuel L. Johnson.
WNBA.
Darren.
Definitely sounds like an athlete. I'll go with WNBA.
Cassie Bloom is a HR people partner for Chipotle.
You should know that, Darren.
Yes, Darren.
You all know each other.
She's in your line of work.
I think Darren has picked everything I've picked, and I've gotten everything wrong. So Darren, don't pick what I pick.
All right.
I'm over 3.
Cove, next name, Chipotle Worker, WNBA Player, Kaya Nurse.
Oh, come on.
WNBA.
Rich.
She's on the Golden State Valkyries. Is that a team?
That actually is a team.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, good one.
Brand new team.
Yeah, you don't get a point for that.
Okay.
Spotty.
Yeah, WNBA.
Sam.
WNBA.
Darren.
Sticking with it. WNBA.
Kaya Nurse is a 6-foot guard for the Chicago Sky.
Yeah.
Good job, Darren. Good job.
All right, next name, Covino. JC Sheldon.
JC, like the letters JC?
Yeah, like Macy, but JC.
Oh, JC. Oh, JC. Oh, WNBA.
Rich.
Oh!
Acting like he knows.
Oh! Yeah, she's on the Minnesota Lynx.
Spotty Boy.
That's actually what team.
Is that a team?
Chipotle.
Sam.
I think she's on the Connecticut Sun. She got into a little skirmish with Caitlin Clark earlier this season.
Darren.
Oh, I would trust that.
Yeah, WNBA.
Yeah, which other?
JC Sheldon is a 5'10" guard for the Washington Mystics.
Oh, did I say Connecticut Sun?
Yeah,
I meant
you
Washington Mystics.
Hey, you got it
of
right.
course
You
you
got it
did.
right.
Maybe she got traded mid-season.
I wish Sam has like a hit list for all the girls that messed with Caitlin Clark this year. Such a big fan.
All right, Covino, next name. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player? Ashley Hills.
Ashley Hills, Chipotle.
Rich.
Sounds athletic, but again, the trickery.
Chipotle.
She introduced queso to the menu back in 2018. Chipotle.
Spotty.
Say the name one more time.
Ashley Hills.
WNBA.
Sam.
Can you repeat that name again?
Stop it.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Ashley Hills.
Ashley Hills. I'll say Chipotle.
All right, Darren.
Hills makes a beautiful Chipotle bowl.
Known for the bowl.
Known for the ball.
She actually rings up your money for the bowl. She's a cashier for Chipotle in Michigan.
You're close.
Wow.
Yes. All right.
All
Sam,
right.
did you get that one right?
I did.
Finally.
So you
Got my last two right.
I feel like you guys are tied
Wow,
now. Okay. Yeah.
Streaking here. All right. Next name, Covino. Kiana Williams.
Fix it. Another trick. But I'm going WNBA.
Rich.
Seems like a trick. It seems like such a woman athlete name. Like she dominates. WNBA.
Spotty.
Chipotle.
Sam.
George WNBA.
Darren.
Come on.
Definitely WNBA.
Kiana Williams is a 5'7" guard for the Phoenix
come on.
Mercury.
What is that?
And last but not least, Covino. Chipotle Worker or WNBA Player? Samantha Kreider.
I don't think Danny G, again, strategy, is going back-to-back WNBA to end it. Chipotle work.
Rich.
If I get this right, I'm 8 for 8 and perfect.
I know.
And I really want it.
A lot of stress.
Go ahead, Kurt Hennig. What do you got?
Kreider with a K.
Brown or white rice? Chipotle.
Spotty.
I don't trust Rich to get a perfect score, so I'm going to go with WNBA.
Samuel L. Johnson.
WNBA.
Darren in Tulsa.
I believe Kreider made me a beautiful burrito out of Seattle.
Oh, Chipotle.
She might have been training to do that. Samantha Kreider's an apprentice for Chipotle in Ohio.
Wow, Rich.
Wow.
I thought Rich was going to blow the perfect game in the last inning.
All right.
Look at
And now, Spotty has been keeping score, so we need the tabulation sound effects.
Cool sound effects.
And again, all Darren had to do was not come in last place to be a winner.
Don't
Right,
suck
well,
the worst.
I mean, it's obvious in a strong first place with a perfect score, Mr. Rich Davis.
Is that a first, by the way?
For Rich, yes.
Really? It's been done before?
It's been done before by a caller, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
In a strong second place, Mr. Steve Covino.
Hey, I'll take that.
Take that.
And in a strong
that?
third place, I'm not going to tease it anymore, would be Darren. Darren came in third place. Sam in fourth. You were neck and neck for a bit, and then I was strong at first and then fell into last place. So, yeah, congrats, Darren.
Hey, way to go, Darren.
So, Danny G, we don't actually have inventory, so we're giving him an IOU, which is just as good as a prize, right?
Correct.
That's as good as money, sir.
The
Those
next,
are IOUs.
The next shipment of CNR prizes are going to be on the way, so you will be on my mailing list.
And we give away good prizes, just for the record. If you're new to Covino and Rich, we gave away stainless steel water bottles last season.
Yeah.
And they're real nice, the Swiggies. Now we're back to the Nerf footballs again, but they're nice ones. So, again, we'll send it out as soon as we get them. And if you also want to qualify for a prize, follow our YouTube page at Covino and Rich FSR. And we play games every day, Monday through Friday. So check us out 5 to 7 on the East. Appreciate it. Congrats, Darren. Nice way to start the weekend, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
Darren. Hey, Darren, thank you.
You're the best, guys.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
All right. Hey, coming up, we are going to go over what you need to watch, not only in the world of sports. We'll go over football, baseball, what are the hot games and fights this weekend to check out. Plus, what's new to streaming? Apple, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max. Covino and Rich on YouTube. Whatever you need to watch in sports or pop culture, we go over that next. We call it Weekend Hobnobbing, and we do that in for the great Dan Patrick next on Fox Sports Radio.
It's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Are you ready?
Yes! We talk about pop culture, we talk about sports, we talk about life.
It's a friendship on the radio. When you talk about the best athlete in the world, you're probably thinking Jim Thorpe, right?
I'm thinking Bo
joking.
Jackson.
I'd have to throw myself at the age of 12 into the conversation.
You are the home run champion. When you find the commonality between sports and life, those analogies and conversations are the best. You were dating some girl, and you were like, hey, babe, let's watch The Sixth Sense. Her mom walked in. Can you believe he was dead the whole time?
I wanted to get up.
Well, slow down, Dana White.
I don't want to say It's never boring.
If the Chiefs win.
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win? Our friendship is real. It's authentic. You can't fake the fun.
We're the type of guys you'd want to hang out with at a sports bar. Best way to pick someone up at a bar?
Yeah.
Go up to a cute girl and say, oh, look at that bozo over there. And I point to you. We could make fun of each other, poke each other a little bit.
I call him Blubber Lips, Rich Davis, because he never stops talking.
He thinks he's the Mexican Fonz.
Yeah.
At any point, he's wearing a chain. You have a chain on?
Always.
Of course he has a chain on.
That's like asking me if I'm wearing cologne right now. Of course I am. We take a lot of pride in being inclusive and interactive on our show. Just the more the merrier.
Josh, Covino thinks that every man should own a leather jacket.
I only wear vegan leather.
Can you believe this guy?
I can't believe this guy. We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
Mike Tyson, Covino, loves to just challenge us with random Mike Tyson trivia.
Which accomplished celebrity purchased my sprawling Connecticut estate?
I'm going to go 50 Cent.
You are absolutely correct, 50 Cent. I love his song.
You can't schedule a big event during a big sports moment.
My family member scheduled their wedding the same night as a Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Everyone was glued to that fight instead of doing the electric slide.
This is weak.
Unbelievable. You're very tricky.
America, you got sports, you got fun, you got us.
Covino and Rich.
We're crushing it.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan. I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Joe. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it. You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports, and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Today's Friday.
Hell yeah, it's Friday. Live from the Fox Sports Radio studio, Covino and Rich and for Dan Patrick. For over 40 years, Tire Rack. Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. Tire Rack. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be. Great people at Tire Rack. Thank you, TireRack.com. Again, Covino and Rich, Monday through Friday. Join us on Monday, 2 to 4 on the West, 5 to 7 on the East. Anytime, Covino and Rich, just search us, follow the podcast, and again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a whole live chat going on. Shout out to, who do we got here? Black Walrus Media. Dave Bowen.
Christine Cast.
Yeah.
Jason Downey.
Thank you. Everybody watching us live. Appreciate you. Thank you. Subscribe for free. Tell a friend about this show you found. You won't regret it. We won't let you down. You could vouch for us. We're not going to be like the guy on the softball team that you vouched for and he struck out and everyone hated him. If you vouch for us, we're going to bring it.
We'll bring it, I promise.
So just search Covino and Rich FSR on YouTube. And thank you. Thanks. It's been a great week. Now, every Friday on our show, the Showgram program, the world-famous Covino and Rich, we do something called Weekend Hobnobbing. Hit it, Sam!
Living for the weekend. Your winning bets for talking points if you get stuck socializing.
You ever done anything dangerous? You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? That is dangerous.
Friday brings us Weekend Hobnobbing.
Can I get a woo? Woo! All right, I'm going to make this quick. UFC 319. Duplessis, Chimaev, and Murphy and Pico in the co-main event. Enjoy your UFC 319. I'm on a TV show every Sunday night, your boy Covino, called Hazardous History with Henry Winkler on the History Channel. So set the DVR there. Look out for your boy Sunday night. There's a new show called Alien Earth. I need a new show, Rich. I love Dexter Resurrection. I'm watching that. But Alien Earth is on FX and Hulu. Who says it's great, Sam?
Our boy, Bo, who's in the back, he says that's a great show, I think. I think
love
he said
that sort of vibe. It's the prequel to the iconic 1979 film Alien. Pulls the xenomorphs from the depths of space straight into the near-future Earth set in 2120, where the planet is dominated by 5 ruthless mega corporations.
Alien Earth, you say, huh?
Yeah, Alien Earth, if you like that.
I'll check it out.
And
by the way, 96% on the old tomato meter, if you care about that. But yeah, Alien Earth getting rave reviews.
I don't care what Rotten Potatoes says, but I heard it's great and the trailer looks good. So Alien Earth, FX and Hulu.
You know who's in it? One of your favorite middle-aged handsome guys. Timothy Oliphant.
Oh.
Timothy Oliphant.
Or is that Josh Duhamel?
I guess we'll never know.
2 more things I'm going to throw out there. Wednesday on Netflix season 2. I watched the first season. I didn't love it, but I might check it out this weekend. Jenna Ortega on Netflix. And we have a show you could watch called Overpromised. New episode debuts today on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page. It's our bonus podcast because Rich always overpromises things we never get to. Overpromised with Covino and Rich.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Episode 104, look out for it.
That'll pop up later today. And thank you, everyone, again, for chiming in and joining the new YouTube page for Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Got to say hi to Adrian Banuelos. Said, bang, bang, Niners gang. Love the show. Big Niners fan like you, Rich. So thank you guys for continuously joining us. If you got Apple TV, Chief of War with Jason Momoa. Anyone down with trying to figure this one out?
Yes. Can I talk about what happens in the 3rd episode?
You know what, Danny? I don't want to know yet, but is it worth watching?
Let me guess. Momoa looks handsome.
Well, no, I'm not going to ruin anything. It's that they finally start speaking in English.
Oh, really? So it takes that long to get. All right. So, but are you into it enough to recommend?
I like it. Yeah.
All right. So, Chief of War on Apple TV with the hunky Jason Momoa. I watched this the other night. It gets a little raw and raunchy, so you got to be down for the comedic stylings of Jim Jeffries, the Australian comic. He's got a special on Netflix called Two Limb Policy, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was
great.
Well put together. So if you're a Jim Jeffries fan,
yeah, but usually you watch a Jim Jeffries special and you come back like, yo, that was great. It wasn't.
It was good. It was really good. I said it was really good.
I really like him, so I'm pumped for that.
Covino likes Jim Jeffries so much that you want to hear a really embarrassing story.
Oh, this is true. I saw him in an elevator.
We're at the elevator at SiriusXM in New York, and we get on the elevator with Jim Jeffries. And Covino goes, Jeff Jeffries, big fan. And he goes, it's Jim, mate.
He's like, yeah, thanks, it's Jim. And I was like,
he probably used that in a routine. That's fodder. That's good fodder.
I know, but I blew it in that moment. I should have said anything.
Yeah, Jeff Jeffries. But no, Jim Jeffries got a new stand-up. Hunting Wives. You may want to watch this with your wife. It is scandalous. It is raunchy. I mean, there's a lot of women-on-women crazy action. Like, it is bizarre.
Sounds like my weekend.
And
when you say hunting wives, does that mean that they're like women hunting?
Yeah.
Oh, or you're hunting for a wife, or you're hunting for someone else's wife?
No, they're wives who hunt.
They're wives who hunt.
Really?
It's a group of women in like Texas, right?
Okay.
And they're like hot socialites.
Oh.
But they go hunting, and there's like a murder scandal and
Good wives hunting.
Yeah. Honestly, I watched one episode and I'm like, wait, goodness.
It's women hunting and they're hot?
Yeah.
No way.
Brenda's all over this, Rich.
believe it.
There's a lot of women together in scenes, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, wow. Sign me up.
Malin Ackerman's in it.
Oh, okay, I
Brittany
like her.
Snow's in it.
Oh, I like her too.
Right?
Oh, wait,
some hotties.
Yeah,
All right.
and you know what? Again, there's just a lot of like you could say unnecessary boob.
Gratuitous.
This gratuitous boob. So if you want to watch that,
Wasn't that the original name of our show?
Yes.
two gratuitous boobs. So, 3 great baseball series this weekend that I think are worthy to check out. Padres, Dodgers, obviously headlining the weekend in the world of Major League Baseball.
Let's
Can't
go.
root for both.
Padres,
Let's go, Dodgers. Let's
Padres
go. Wake up.
Up by 1. If the Dodgers take 2 out of 3, they're tied with less than 40 games to go. So, Dodgers, you guys got to take 2 out of 3, Danny.
Yeah,
G.
but did you hear? Padres on the loose. What's up, Goose? That's what's in.
So,
And by the way, it's Kershaw night.
Oh, sweet, man. So, Pods, Dodgers, Kershaw night.
Padres are hot. Man.
My Mets are trying to stop the bleeding, and the Mariners, who are in a wild card spot in the AL, and they're only a game and a half behind the Astros, they're looking to win. So a great series. The Mariners go to Queens. They play the Mets. And the game that I think might be the hottest one, the Brewers, who seem unbeatable, go to Cincinnati, where the Reds are now only a half a game out of the wild card behind the Mets. So Reds are playing for something, but they bump into the would seem like unbeatable Brewers. So that's going to be a great weekend series.
All right.
Anything else on your mind, Danny G?
Yeah, 2 NFL series to get you in the mood. There's 2 episodes now of Hard Knocks preseason Buffalo Bills on HBO Max.
Yeah, I got to catch up on that.
And one I saw the second episode of yesterday, a 6-part docuseries called The Kingdom on ESPN, following Andy Reid and the Chiefs as they tried to three-peat. And the second episode was all about Andy Reid's rise up to where he's at now. What a great story that guy has.
Wonder how it ends.
Yeah.
Will he ever win a Super Bowl? You'll find out.
You ever see the guy that looks just like him?
Oh, yeah, that guy makes like a living
I
being
know,
an
he
Andy
makes a
Reid
full-on living
doppelganger.
at. We've seen him in person.
He's very close to the real Andy Reid.
really, really close.
And you know what? I watched some of the highlights of it, and I hate to even promote it because it'll make you roll your eyes, but the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift sit-down,
It's fantastic.
it really is like...
It's charming.
I think it's a matter of opinion.
What do
I
you
really
mean?
do. I listened.
I'd rather stream Overpromised.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch our show, but I'm saying I thought she came across as charming, and the fact that she dove
yeah.
into football for him.
She's sweet,
They're
and their
so in
relationship's
love.
sweet. I'm not hating it from
Yeah.
just like, I don't know.
Let me tell you a good thing that's going to come out of that.
I like our show better. And I'm not just saying that.
I agree. But
You owe me $5 every time I say Overpromised.
Better production value.
But let me tell you something.
Overpromised.
I think there's a good thing that's going to come out of that Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce interview. She points out how bro-y and manly Travis Kelce is. And she has a lot of influence on young women. And I think young women are realizing more and more, like, they don't need some, like, I think the, like, scrawny, sensitive, weenie type of guy is out. And I think if Taylor Swift is talking about how she's so into Travis because he's masculine and a man and he's alpha and all that, I think it's gonna influence a lot of young women. I really do.
She also kind of pats him on the head like he's a dumb jock, though.
Yeah, does that smell mainly to you? I say absolutely.
By the way,
no.
you've mentioned Denzel a few times during the show.
Yeah.
Highest to Lowest, which is the movie he's been promoting, is in theaters now. It's a Spike Lee movie. So that's if you're heading to the
Spike Lee
theaters.
joint, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was just hating on broadcasters.
No, he was actually promoting something.
Oh, okay.
Hey, have a great weekend. Thank you, Dan Patrick Nation, for dealing with us. Until next time, arrivederci, baby.
See you in the overpromised land.
Goodbye.
Later.
Overpromised.